Beep, boop,
And we're live. And it's going, I think. All right. How do I sound? Because I don't have the thing on
You
yet.
sound like
Beautiful.
Okay. This, I have to say, when I see myself in, I'm just sharing this to all my different pages quick. I have to say, this
You should just get the wolf app.
picture, if it existed, I'd use it.
Hell
We would
yes.
get like a fax,
my God.
everything. Oh, of course, Nikki's the first one. She's very, she's a big fan of all of us.
Sup, girl? Not us.
So I have to say, looking into this thing, this might be the shittiest anything anybody's ever made. There are kids in in grade school that make better hats than this.
Than yours?
Yeah. This is the dumbest looking hat I've ever worn. It's supposed to be a tinfoil hat because we're going to be talking conspiracies today. And my guests today are Nate Trask. And are you the founder of 1730 Nation?
Yeah, I'm 1730 Nate.
Oh, you're the 17. I thought it was a nation.
Well, all of his followers are a part of the nation.
Yeah.
Is it a nation or is
That's the
it
name
just
of
you?
That's the name of the group.
Okay.
It's me, but the show needed a shun.
A what? A shun. Okay. I don't want to shun it. I actually want to be involved in it, but we'll get to that. Then there's Adam, who is your disciple.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Or is he your groupie?
Always.
Like a roadie?
He's the wind beneath my wings.
Oh,
Aw.
that was a little gross,
You're gonna
but
make me
we'll let
blush,
it go.
Nate.
And with me, of course, is my co-host. No, not co-host. He's in the hospital. Well, no, he's not in the hospital. He might be. He might
go to the
be.
hospital.
He should. BJ is not well, and we wish him all the best. Caleb, of course, is behind the scenes, and Nate sitting on the backup mic to provide further inquiries into the dumb conspiracy theories. Speaking of dumb conspiracy theories, the flag behind me has been replaced with probably the most popular conspiracy theory, the moon landing.
Oh, I thought you meant if Gorilla Tape holds.
Well, then we proved it right
Yeah.
on camera. Yeah, that's it being held by tape.
End of the episode.
Moon landing. Did we go to the moon?
No.
No.
We didn't know. Supposedly, there was a couple other people.
I think China has.
Buzz Lightyear and Woody Harrelson.
Do you think that maybe if China did go, that we would have that some footage would have gotten out already?
Yeah, they would have done a vlog.
Talking to you,
I didn't even look.
you said that China has,
Yeah.
and then I asked you, do you think if if China has gone to the moon, do you think we would have found out already during the space race, in the '60s?
They only did it now.
When?
Recently.
When?
Like, they're up there now.
You gotta be quick on the facts, man. this is that kind of show.
On the up and up.
I honestly don't know too much
It's
about it.
gotta
All
be-
I know is
you
that
gotta
they're on
check
the
it out,
they're
man.
on the backside, and they found out that the moon is completely deformed.
That's what. Was that you who brought that up
Yeah.
last time you were here?
Yeah.
When did they go?
It's like when a fat chick has a lot of cellulite.
A month ago, 2 months ago.
How do you know this?
It's a good description.
I was
Do you
on
have
the
proof?
news.
You have proof of this?
No.
I heard they went up there so they could build like a king chef
I
or
don't.
something.
Yeah.
No, dude. This is gonna be. See, I don't like conspiracy theories. Actually, I think they're fun.
I didn't think it was a conspiracy, so I didn't look it up.
But,
I didn't really care.
But I'm gonna grill you. I'm gonna grill everybody here hard and fast.
Well, I
Well,
don't
yes.
think China going is a conspiracy. I think
I don't-
the United States not going is the conspiracy.
Yeah, I don't. I didn't look into
the
it.
states. I think the states did go, but honestly, this is my honest opinion. I think the footage that we've seen is like from a stage. I don't think they were able to film up there.
I remember, like, wasn't one of the things that, like, shouldn't the flag not be actually, like, flying?
That's kind of why I have it up there. Sucks that the camera's not catching it, but people know the picture. The flag, I've heard that's been debunked too. And the thing that the fact that there aren't any
We're no
stars in the
Mythbusters.
picture, the fact that there aren't any stars in the picture, I guess that there's no atmosphere, so therefore you wouldn't see the stars. Like there's like a counter to every.
It's like when you
Thing.
put it into the computer and they're like, enhance, zoom and enhance, zoom and enhance.
Yeah, like the quality gets worse and worse.
Yeah, but better and better because it's movie magic.
They just released the footage of the Gemini project being faked, which is where it was. I think
They
it was
have
Yuri
sex
Gagarin.
with twins.
No, it was Yuri Gagarin was in
Wrong.
space, and it was like the first footage of any person in space. He's Russian, and they like
Kevin
found
Spacey?
the picture of him like in the suit, but it was like just reversed, and he was on a soundstage with wires and shit holding him up. So that has definitely been faked.
I mean, he was
Sucks,
Russian.
What has been faked?
the Gemini project.
Oh yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
I don't really think of Russia having too much of an advanced math or space program or math program. Fuck it.
Well, they were like neck and neck with us in the '60s. Apparently, like the reason that everybody doesn't believe this is just because like it's been faked so many times.
Then someone introduced vodka
or it's
to their
been
society.
What?
Someone introduced vodka to their society and then
No,
fucked everything up.
it's been like the whole conspiracy of the moon landing was like the government's been lying to us so long that maybe it's just not true, and like there's so many things going against it. I guess that's why we're talking about it. Yes, sir.
I believe that Russia put the first satellite in space, and it kind of
Sputnik.
freaked us out.
yeah.
And I believe that the moon landing for us was just a way to bolster America.
Like how
Fuck yeah.
like in the movie Interstellar, how they're like, oh, we just faked it to try and bankrupt the Soviet Union to try and race us to it.
Well, no, I mean it was just to make Americans feel great.
Well, right.
Yeah.
We couldn't let the Russians,
So what you're saying is
get
we need
ahead
to
of
do it
us.
again.
There was
Space Force.
There was this
Yes.
conspiracy that Stanley Kubrick, who was a really big filmmaker at the time,
Filmed it.
he helped film it, and then they gave him a blank check. And NASA gave him a blank check for his next movie.
Yeah, I saw that movie.
And that was 2001:
kid at
Space
the time.
Odyssey.
No, Louis Blank Check. I saw that movie.
But no, the movie 2001: Space Odyssey was like fine. Well, I think he did that movie by himself. What I've read is they did the movie by himself.
I've heard that's why they asked him to do it.
And then he did such a good job that they did it. And then for his next one, which I think was, I want to say it was Clockwork Orange,
Cool.
they gave him a blank check to make that movie. They're just like, you take any money you want from us, which you'd think he'd go.
Yeah, and he didn't go all out.
I think he did. Here's another thing.
Is that the order that happened?
I'm pretty sure it was.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure also he was making a Napoleon picture, which had the most people in it that have ever been used in a film, and it just kind of fell apart because movies sometimes just fall apart. And he went with a smaller thing too, Clockwork Orange.
Waterworld? That fell apart.
You know, I've actually never seen that, and I really want to.
It's-
I heard it's
it's-
one of the worst movies ever made.
No, it's actually really good. It just did horrible in theaters.
Oh, it was box office bust.
Oh, yeah. Cost a lot
Have
of
you
money.
ever seen The Postman?
No, but I know what that is. It's with
Okay.
Ryan Reynolds.
No.
He's a...
It's
No, you're thinking of Deadpool.
it's basically
I got you.
Waterworld again.
Oh.
Just when you thought it was safe to go back in the water.
I was only going to say if you've seen The Postman, then don't bother with Waterworld. That's all.
Film the moon landing, but he's such a perfectionist that he insisted on filming the location. Okay, that's actually kind of funny. But well, I've actually never heard that. But I love Kubrick and all his movies.
I'm wondering if with a blank check he really was able to push the whole rape scenes and stuff like that. Maybe that's where the money went to get past all that.
for the ones in Clockwork?
Yeah, because it's not like it didn't look like a high budget unless they drank a lot of milk.
In the rain.
Only NC-17, and then they had to tone it down.
Yeah.
Oh no, you tone it up. Tone it up.
But yeah, the moon, I think that's my theory is like we did go to the moon, but the footage that we have is not real. That's my guess.
I'll call
that's my
bullshit.
guess.
I'll call bullshit.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think is going on then? Do you think we actually went?
No, it was on Family Guy. Did you see that?
Where they took him off the soundstage? Or
Yeah, he walked out
Well,
into a
yeah,
back alley, and they were like, "Hey, you're supposed to be on the moon right now." So
Taking
then
this
they
thing
just
off?
killed the guy, just to cover it up.
I have seen that, but what do you think we honestly did?
More than likely, attempt and failed, and we're like, "Well, shit. We've been talking a lot of shit. We need to actually like present something. You know, try to cover up our BS."
My dad had a good point the other day because he gets really upset when I contradict the moon landing and shit. He said, if you think that all these people who were involved in it for so long and their descendants and their children, how do you think you could make that many tens of thousands of people keep the lie going just through the generations and cover it up.
Atheists would say Christianity is a good answer to that.
Yeah, cults.
Fair enough.
Really, any kind of religion.
Yeah, fair enough.
Not that that's a great. I mean, I like God. He's cool to me, but just saying, people would say that.
Yeah, no, I get you. What do you guys got? Any conspiracies you want to get out of the way right off the bat? Like just one that's been besides the moon landing.
The Samurai Jack being the professor from Powerpuff Girls.
Okay, fair enough. He might be his ancestor. It was the same artist, same creator, same everything, and I'm pretty sure there's a reference to one of the shows in the other show. Like Powerpuff Girls has like something of Samurai Jack, or Samurai Jack has like one of the Powerpuff Girls in it. It's not confirmed, but it's just like
It is
something.
It's on YouTube.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Gotta be on YouTube.
Well,
I had nothing to add to that. I just thought of that at work today.
oh, fair enough. I mean, I have heard that, or I've seen that. I'm pretty sure I've seen like this thing. There's also that one where I Am Legend predicted Batman vs Superman.
Yeah, they had that as a poster in Times Square.
Like you can actually go back and look at
Oh,
that.
nice.
Yeah, on like a solid.
They probably had it in development, like at that time.
And it would just make sense to put the S within the bat.
Yeah.
Like how they had it, because the logo was almost identical. I brought up a couple weeks ago about the pizza from Chuck E. Cheese. Do you remember that? Where they like combined the pies. I still think that's I think that might be my all-time favorite.
Save money.
But it's gross, but it's like, and it's not even like they're not even trying that hard. When you saw like how the jagged the slices were on the corners, it's like, you're not fooling anybody.
I wouldn't say no to it though.
Right, like in the moment when if you're the parent, you're on like 3 hours of sleep and you got like 17 kids just fucking around you and you're just trying not to let them die.
Shane Dawson says it's true, so it is.
Shane Dawson.
Yeah.
That's where I think that's where I found it from. I forgot about him. Like in the early days of YouTube, he was there.
He's doing
And like
movies.
him and Phil DeFranco, he was always someone to watch like for news and shit. But like he's kind of fallen off the edge too, hasn't he? Like I don't know of any YouTubers that are influential anymore. They're all streaming video games. They're all streaming Fortnite now.
If they're pussies, come at me.
There are some, but they're lesser known.
I totally forgot though that you have to have kids. And when you're
Is
an
that
adult.
true?
Yeah,
Is
remember?
that true?
Yes.
Like you have to have kids to go to Chuck E. Cheese?
Yes, because I went there for my 21st birthday and they wouldn't let me in because I didn't have kids.
Oh my god.
Fuck, man.
I wanted to just get fucking drunk and eat pizza. Which
Do they serve alcohol there?
yeah, they have beer.
What?
For
Yeah.
real?
Yeah, because then there was
Oh.
Yeah,
there
it's
was
like shakies.
I was gonna say I don't know if maybe they don't do it anymore, but because then there were stories about like parents getting drunk and like beating up on other kids' parents because like your kid stole my kid's tokens.
Oh, probably.
Brawls.
I would throw down fucking tokens, dude. I won that
Oh,
shit.
dude, I'd be so embarrassed. I'd just demote you straight to white trash. Like I would just.
We don't know each other that well.
I wouldn't even-
I could be white. I'm drinking red.
No, I would not like if it came down to it. Like if something started happening, it's just like, okay, finish up your game of skee ball and let's get out of here.
I thought this was
Or whatever
America.
the fuck. Yeah, I could see that happening in Appleton because there is a Chuck E. Cheese in Appleton.
Yeah, that's where it went. They denied
Yeah.
me.
Do you remember DZ's Discovery Zone?
Fuck
do you remember
yes, I
that?
do.
And it had that slide that was like
The roller slide.
it was like it was like the lights, like the what are those halogens or
Fluorescent?
fluorescent lights, and you
Bright.
just rolled down on them.
Yeah.
And I remember as like seeing it on the commercial, and I was so excited to try it out, and it hurt so fucking bad. Like
yeah,
I
but
hurt
you're
my
a kid.
back.
You don't feel anything.
I still remember. I feel the pain right now. It displaced one of my discs in my spine. It was
think the rollers would help?
D11 or something. I think every couple of kids they had somebody just stand there to just spray it down, just in case some kid like drooled his face on it.
I was gonna say the kids are all nasty and sweaty anyways, so you think they don't need to spray it down.
It's all like the same.
Yeah, you know what they
germ.
find in those ball pools?
Oh, I found them because I used to work at McDonald's. So yeah, you clean them
Disgustingness.
out.
Dead kids.
Needles, shit, just a gallon of piss.
Kids are doing drugs in the ball pits.
Yeah.
That's sick as
Well,
hell.
that's
Hell
where
yeah. New conspiracy theory.
That's where the parents would go in the morning and take their kids in there, and then they would come down from their highs in the ball pit. They would cold sweat and roll around in there because it's like floating on air.
Man, some people just have their life figured out.
They're getting there.
Here I am.
They're gonna get there. Yeah, you might be married and may have a, do you own a house or apartment?
Oh, apartment life for life.
Yeah,
Forever.
and you're doing semi well, but if you're not coming down in a fucking ball pit when you paid for half the meal with half of your government check, maybe you got to rethink things a little bit.
I need to quit my job, get on the government, just do drugs.
And then blame here's another conspiracy theory. Do you think that certain neighborhoods are kept poor on purpose to keep certain races down?
David Digner says hi.
Hey, Dave.
I don't know. That's a good. I mean,
It's not really a conspiracy, more like an economic question.
Sorry, what was the question?
Do you
I would
think
say
certain
no.
neighborhoods are kept poor on purpose to keep certain minorities or races or peoples down?
Yes.
absolutely.
There's a name for it. I forgot.
It's not gentrification, is
Yes. Well,
Is there-
that's the opposite of it.
it? So, should we try to learn something? Is there what's the opposite of gentrification? Also, can everyone please
Ghettos.
notice my round earth shill shirt? Thank you. I waited a full year and a half to wear this. The opposite of gentrification. I don't know what that is.
Ghettos and barrios.
Slumdogging.
But then they become millionaires.
True. Dude, that
It's got to hit bottom.
real quick, I saw a movie with that actor in it called Lion.
Oh, they're gonna say
Holy
Avatar: Last of
shit.
the Airbender.
Is he in that?
Yeah.
Dev Patel?
Yeah.
I haven't seen the Airbender, the show or the movie.
Well,
Or
don't
the
see
show's
the
really
movie.
good.
M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong ruined the shit out of that.
I'm sorry. Alex Walber says, have you heard of redlining? For cars, yes.
I'm gonna say, is that sexual? Because it sounds
For-
sexual as hell.
Isn't that what they do at Walmart
What's
That could be very
when
sexual.
they're waiting
then.
for customers?
Well, what is it? What's redlining?
Please say it's sexual.
It's either the car thing or when you work at Walmart and you are supposed to walk out into the aisle and tell customers you're available.
Oh. Doesn't sound right.
No, because if you do that too much, you get sexual harassment charges. Trust me.
Done. Drive car engine. Refuse.
Well, then it's blowing up your car engine.
Refuse a loan or something. Okay, so it's like kind of like the halting or the denial of equality of opportunity. I'm gonna guess that's what it is. Denial of equality of opportunity is where that's what I read on the definition.
So it's like you're not like based off their looks, you're not giving them stuff, or what?
It has to do with real estate and not selling houses to black people in the 20th century. Well, that's what the comment says.
Wait. Isn't that the opposite of how we got in that whole recession?
Well, yeah, the recession was just because they started
Because they were selling houses to everybody.
They started packaging bad credit loans all together to make it look like a good buy.
I love the
And
Big
then
Short.
I know, and then they kept packaging those deals into even bigger deals.
It
They were selling them to people that shouldn't
Correct. People had
be buying houses.
people had 4 houses.
It's like the 199ride.com guy selling cars to people. That
I thought that was Ric Flair. The first time I heard it, I honestly thought it was Ric Flair.
if I see that guy in public, I will punch him in the face.
No,
Yes.
he's just trying to work.
Fuck him.
That'd be like if what if one of us walked out with one of these on and some dude's like, I'm gonna hit you.
Do you know they said that
Hey,
everyone
very
that's
well
ever done that commercial has been single?
The 199
Yeah.
ride, 189 ride. Weird.
Well, he probably hooks up with them after.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Dude.
Never mind, that dude's a pimp. Hell yeah.
I heard the guy who sells the memory foam pillow is a crackhead.
The My Pillow?
Yeah, my pillow.
I have a My Pillow.
Do you really? Any
Yeah.
good?
Get married and you can get one yourself. Yeah.
I have to be married to have
Yeah,
one?
because then you can put it on the
Well-
fucking
the list
Yeah.
of free shit.
The
Yeah.
guy who sold that chopper thing, he was a crackhead.
Yeah,
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh god, what's his name? Vince Hoffer
Yeah.
for ShamWow. Can't
Yeah.
believe I
Dude,
just
yeah,
remembered
didn't
that.
he had the whole tranny debacle too.
He like beat up
No,
a
that was Eddie Murphy.
transvestite he beat up a transvestite in a hotel or some shit.
What's this guy's name?
Vince Hoffer.
Dude, what was the sticky commercial? What was that?
A sticky commercial?
Yeah, with that guy. Because he was like, if you're in a
Might have
sticky situation,
spelled that wrong.
and
I don't
he
know.
pulled up like his own
It's
mugshot.
Vince Offer with just an O. Sorry.
No Billy Mays.
I know we used him in a flyer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, he made one of the worst movies of all time.
Who?
Vince, this guy.
Oh.
What movie? And how can I see it?
That guy's creepy as fuck.
He's made a couple of really bad movies, but he's 55. Doesn't look bad.
Well, crack will do that for you.
Dude, no.
Heroin.
Speaking from experience.
Look at all the people that did heroin and didn't die. They all look young as hell.
Dude.
Thank you, Nate. I'm 60 years old.
Except for the Rolling Stone guy.
Right.
Keith Richards?
Yeah,
whatever reason,
it
he's
didn't work out well
He's
for
like
him.
77.
He
or
looks
some
good
shit.
in Pirates of the Caribbean. What are you talking about?
Slap chop guy. But yeah, let's go back to conspiracies. Just random.
Are you sure you don't want to talk more about like ShamWow and stuff?
Should we talk about 9/11?
Sure.
Oh,
Nate
God.
would love to.
Okay,
It's the big
sure.
one.
Yeah, it is. It's. I think it's the most
It's-
modern one.
It's just our friend's birthday. My friend's birthday. What do you guys want to know?
All right. I'm just going to lay it out there.
Absolutely,
I mean,
dude.
The way I see it is the Cold War.
No, Nate. 9/11.
Russia was the bad guy. KGB. Dissidents, people come round up people, take them away to Gulag or Siberia. No lawyers, no press, no nothing, you know what I mean? And we're Americans. We would never stand for that shit. No way, no how. Enter 9/11. We asked for Homeland Security, which is basically just the same thing. And we asked for it.
So you're saying it's just their way to instill that into the society?
Yeah.
Just give us a reason to be able to have more control over the public?
And sell flags.
Yeah.
I used to want to think that when I first started hearing of conspiracy theories about 9/11 was how could the government kill 3,000 people?
There's so many of them. Who cares?
It's only 3,000 people. That's
Yeah.
an acceptable casualty to get us to ask,
See my KD
hey,
and call it
take
Duty,
our
bro.
freedom away from us.
What do you want? I want to know.
I've actually leaned more towards this as I've gotten older, like that it was probably done by us. But I don't think it was. I don't necessarily think it was for that. I think that was a product of it. But I think it was just because we wanted that oil, that sweet, sweet oil.
Wasn't Miss Cleo around then? How come that bitch didn't warn us?
What?
The tarot card bitch?
I don't know.
Or
That is-
Sylvester Stallone's mom.
Who's that?
Like these psychics.
I don't know, but
Could have warned
she's a
us.
psychic, and neither one of them said anything.
Have enough context clues.
You know what I heard? The day before 9/11, the yellow Power Ranger died.
Really? The
Yeah,
actor?
the original, the actress.
Okay,
The Asian lady.
actress.
Yeah,
Okay.
the Asian lady.
Uh-huh.
She was yellow. She was the Yellow Ranger. Simple
Oh.
times. Simple times.
Very nice.
I like to think that she was protecting America and the Twin Towers, and she died. And our nation was at our. I'm sorry. Our nation was at its weakest, and that's when they decided to strike. Sorry. I'm sorry. Need more?
Well,
I could be wrong though.
yeah. That's what I'd like to hear is like we all could be wrong about this. Is like I'm sure.
You guys could be wrong. I'm definitely right. Yellow Ranger.
Well, no, I'm sure the Yellow Ranger is dead. I'm sure you could look that up.
No, she is.
I did read that the day, a couple of weeks before 9/11, Rockefeller or his descendants, whoever, the guy who owns all the money, he had a bunch of shit in the trade centers, and he sold the room. Like, he kind of got his shit out of there, basically. I'm oversimplifying it, but he moved all of his shit out of the World Trade Center, and then it happened, and he was fine, and his shit was fine.
The
Maybe
insurance policy taken out on it?
Miss Cleo told him.
Was there an insurance policy?
Yes.
Really? Can you prove this?
It's right there on that thing, the internet.
All right, let's look that up,
All right. I'll look at some.
please.
9/11 details here.
Because it's not a wild accusation, but like, if it's just something you heard, we're gonna check into it. We're gonna. You're in the hot seat.
I like they didn't fact check my Yellow Ranger shit. Because I'm right this whole time.
Well, I mean, that's a person. That's a dead person.
And she was protecting this nation. You should thank her.
Can't really do that now.
No, not anymore.
Is the building? Did they rebuild the building yet, or no?
I thought they
It was just
like a different
a
building.
site.
Not gonna.
Yeah.
Me too. Like I thought for years, I thought it was going to be like one of those buildings from Dubai. It was going to be one of those future buildings.
No, I think my wife went to New York, and I think it's still just ground zero. Like, come and check it out.
There's I think there's a fountain there, isn't it? What's up?
It's a pit.
I'm sorry, I didn't know what you were doing like that.
In the
Yeah, it's a
ground.
mosh
I'm
pit.
sorry.
Yeah.
You throw down for America. Yeah.
You think
goes
if
down
I
now
went there
instead
and there's a
of up.
bunch of crowd killers there, I'd be so upset. I'd be like,
It's an
"This is
innie, not an
fucking
outie."
this is shitty."
One thing that
Just
like,
a bunch of people. Just
a lot of tourists go there and like just take like all these selfies and a lot of pictures. My wife thought that was pretty annoying because it's supposed to be like a place of like peace and remembrance, but everyone's just like, "Oh, take my picture by pit," or I mean, "Hey guys, all my friends, just take my picture, please."
terrorism insurance. I thought it was like property insurance. Like terrorism insurance, like too on the nose. It's like, hey, can you give me anti-Allah insurance?
I mean, if
Can
you got
that's-
rich people,
Is there
that's
such
not,
a thing?
No, well, that's what it said on the top of the article. When he scrolled down, it said, did some blah, blah, blah buy terrorism insurance.
Yeah. Okay. So the guy who had basically owned the lease for the trade centers he actually did buy terrorism insurance a couple months before the attacks,
That's just smart.
and took the insurance companies to court and got a double payment because there was 2 attacks.
oh shit.
Well,
$4.5 billion.
double banked on a technicality that ended up happening.
Yes.
So he gambled
Right here,
and
just
won.
months before
and
9.
then-
Here, I'll read this.
Go ahead.
Just months before 9/11,
I
the
call
World Trade
there's some
Center's
insider
Let him read it
trading
for a
there.
second. Just
World
let him read it.
Trade Center's lease was sold to Larry Silverstein. Silverstein took out an insurance plan that fortuitously covered terrorism. After 9/11, Silverstein took the insurance company to court, claiming he should be paid double because there were 2 attacks. He won and was awarded $4.5 billion.
Isn't that great that they have all this money, but they still put out an album every other year? Fuck yeah.
Let's see.
What were you gonna say?
I fucking love that. That's so
Ooh,
bad.
So
Go ahead. I got to read more of
that's like basically you go to the roulette wheel and you're like, I'm gonna put $1 million or $1 trillion on 00, and then you win, and then the payout's like 10-1, and then you're like, well, there's another 0 on there, so why don't you hand me double? It's like, okay,
I would like-
we're
like-
bankrupt now.
I like to think of it. I think it's Shakira has insurance on her ass.
Does she really?
Carey.
What?
Isn't it Mariah Carey?
I thought it was either Shakira, could it be
this
Mariah
the whole
Carey,
Lloyds of London
or
thing?
Jennifer Lopez.
I think it was her, but maybe 20 years ago.
Gene Simmons' tongue.
Yes,
But I'd like-
that's true. We could just turn this into
What's her
like
name? We don't need
conspiracy /
another
urban
hero.
legends.
But I would like to think it's like taking insurance out on that, and then
Tina
like
Turner, her legs.
Tina Turner, isn't she dead?
That's not uncommon for celebrities.
I
to
know
insure
Bruce
their body
Springsteen
parts.
has it on his throat.
Thank you, Lloyds of London.
What's Lloyd's of London?
That's the insurance company that insures body parts
Oh,
amazing.
for celebrities.
I thought, yeah, I was gonna say, who's got their boobs insured?
As I
Me.
as I just read the further thing, it's just saying that there's nothing strange about the owner like insuring the building.
For terrorism, though?
Before 9/11, that was included in all insurance policies for
Oh.
commercial. Yeah.
Well, terrorism existed.
Oh, now
before
they're
then.
like, well, you're going to have to
got
pay
it.
extra for that
Correct.
now.
Correct.
well, yeah, the rates would go up.
And
seeing
it was
so
it's
high
just
demand.
detailing how he was.
Thanks,
He's not.
Osama.
He wasn't just the only leaseholder. He was the head of like a board of a bunch of different companies. You know, like
So it made
subsidiaries.
sense for him to technically
Correct.
do it.
Yeah, it's like-
But when you
it's-
dig
it's-
into it, you're like, what an asshole.
Well, like when you first
No
read
way.
it, you're like, man,
Well, he had
that
good
guy
timing,
benefited.
though.
Then when you read it, you're like, oh wait,
Oh.
it's just a bunch of companies owned it, and that's kind of what they had to do. You know.
Impeccable timing.
Yeah, it just happened to be one of those things.
Alex in the comments is likening Pearl Harbor to 9/11.
Liking or linking?
Well, same thing.
Oh,
but,
we provoked that.
What did we? Or yeah, I was gonna say, what's everybody's take on Pearl Harbor? I
We
guess.
provoked it.
I thought Ben Affleck was horrible in it.
I've actually never seen it, but I remember it being on 2 tapes. That's all I got.
Oh yeah, that's one
On
of
Pearl
those
Harbor.
old VHS.
I've always wanted to watch it. I just never got around to it.
Cuba Gooding Jr. needed a bigger part. He was much better than Ben Affleck. And now I'm just quoting. Nate, I'm not gonna reach all the way over there.
What do you
Okay.
need?
I can't hear. Oh, I don't know.
It might cut in and out. That's
okay.
just how it's gonna
But
be.
I was just quoting Team America.
So you just have my fiddle with the
I know.
yeah,
input
buddy.
there.
Fuck yeah.
One time that
Are you still missing the side?
One time that song came on at the rave, like just between sets, and the whole fucking crowd.
Team
sang
America or the America,
Fuck Yeah,
I was gonna
yeah.
say not the Pearl Harbor one, right?
it. No.
I would go.
Freedom
nuts for
costs $1.05.
that. Dude.
It's a hefty fucking fee.
It's a hefty fucking fee.
What else we got on this list? CIA and AIDS.
Sorry for not knowing a lot about Pearl
that's-
Harbor.
I don't know
Let's talk
anything
about an
Pearl
actual
Harbor either.
a fun one like Area 51.
Please, yes.
Because this is the 51st episode.
Absolutely. Thank you, Caleb. Area 51. The tradition is that there's alien craft in there, or that might.
Nope.
I've
The
seen it.
tradition. Let me finish. The tradition is that there's alien craft in there. What I think is in there is just advanced
Minecraft.
technology that fuck that game. That is a unfinished, hungover college students fucking hipster bullshit game where all you do is hold a trigger, and he made $1 billion off of it, and all he did was it's 8 bits because it's cool, because it's retro, because
Oh, you're talking
we're
about
too
Minecraft
good.
actually?
We're too good for the reason I hate Minecraft so much. I'm gonna get off this real quick. Is because a lot of creative directors from a lot of video game, especially a lot that went on. That used to make the good Assassin's Creed games, and I think a couple from the Gears of War studios, and maybe even some from Bungie, left to go work on fucking Minecraft.
But,
yes, it's a giant franchise, and they deserve their success.
I was gonna
I'm just
say,
still mad at
Props to the guy that did it because he owns like the most expensive house in Malibu.
it. For sure.
Like
Good for him. I'm just sad that like
That
other
tricky
games
glass
had to
house?
suffer. Other games had to suffer because of a stupid thing that where all
Well,
you
now
do is
Fortnite's
chisel.
doing that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Every other game.
Sure. At least that's bringing people together. But I guess Minecraft did the same. I'm just bitter because other games had to go.
Yeah, let's
down
go back
for
to
that.
when cribbage brought people together. I miss you,
Uno.
Grandma. It's 'cause
Mitch, you're
she's
just bitter because
dead.
you don't play Minecraft.
I have played it. I didn't like it, and I played it. I actually played it like more than once. Okay, so CIA, Area 51. I think there's advanced military technology there that is being worked on that can't be explained or would cause fear or something. That's just my guess.
I know if you
Ever
played
since
Tony Hawk
Project
Pro Skater,
Paperclip.
you could see it yourself.
I know what Project Paperclip is.
That's
Is that the Microsoft
basically
Word?
what.
And that's
Plus would
Clippy.
be.
Might be.
That's basically what Area 51 is.
Well, Operation Paperclip. What is it? What is it?
That is.
You mentioned it. You should
when
be
we
able to
took all
decide.
the German scientists
Correct.
with us after World War II.
And we founded.
NACA, which later turned into NASA.
Very good.
I was say
You got
Mahjong
it.
Studios, which made
You
Minecraft.
you passed the hot seat test just for now though.
Glad Nate's here, 'cause
I'm
I
reading
would
about
not know
paper.
any of
I'm
it.
reading about this.
No, that's good.
About Clippy?
Yep.
I was going to say, Nate, it sounds like you're having a hard time explaining this. Do you need help?
Alone without a battle. Yeah, I see a lot of videos of people like kids beating up their parents so they can play Fortnite. My poor Rob here, he fuck Fortnite. I agree.
Yes.
I'm just not good at it. I'm bitter.
Same.
But anyways, Area 51. What do you guys think's in there? Like what? There's something in there.
I would
Black aircraft projects.
Well, if Area 51 also comes back to like, did Roswell?
Roswell.
Did Roswell happen? Is that a real thing, or was it just a weather balloon?
Dude, that's what I was gonna
Which
say. You
also
know about
leads-
the weather balloon?
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
watch Independence Day.
I think
I will say right now, I am definitely like my definition is, I guess, isn't it like I'm a sheeple? They tell me, and I'm just like, okay, cool, yeah, I'm not gonna fucking go in there, so sure.
Aren't you way more happier when you don't feed into that bullshit though? Like for real? Like
I'm never happy.
oh, you're not?
No,
Oh, I'm sorry. Is your wife watching this?
you
No,
know
she's not. She's playing Pokemon Go right now.
the singer of Rage Against the Machine once said, "If ignorance is bliss, someone smacked the fucking smile off my face."
And he also said that all hell can't stop.
Yeah,
him.
and he's not the singer, De La Rocha.
Yes.
Yeah, where the fuck's he at now? Probably snorting coke in his one-bedroom
He's
apartment.
in Area 51 right now.
With Mark Hoppus?
Putting rages against the
Oh,
machines.
Tom DeLonge.
with DeLonge?
DeLonge is in Nevada looking up at the
Jesus.
sky, and he hasn't come down in like 3 days or 3 years. So,
I want to hear the evidence he has.
He's making a thing on the History
I
Channel.
can't wait.
He's also recording a new Angels and Airwaves album, which
Yeah.
I'm kind of I'm mildly
So we
excited
have
for.
to suffer because.
Aw, they're
like,
fine.
No.
I dig
I saw them live. It's not good.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh, what year?
I don't remember.
Any year,
but
it
was
wasn't good.
with-
I feel like there was they were really good when they started, and they got worse as they went on.
They were
They probably stopped caring.
there with
Or
Tom
Mad
got,
Tom, yeah.
just thinking
Jack's
about aliens.
Mannequin opened,
Mm-hmm.
and then it was what's a band? Something about the Bay, not Bayside, but
I was gonna say Bayside. That's all I know.
Bay with the
Breaking,
Bay.
is it Breaking Benjamin?
no,
Bay with the Bay,
no,
to
no.
Bay to Bay, Diggy Diggy said the
I
boogie
can't
said
remember,
up, jump,
but
up.
anyway, more hippie-ish.
Not a surf. You're listening to them. Ugh, that's hard.
It's a little rough.
You need a little acid to get through that. But anyway,
It was his vocals that sucked.
fair enough. I think it's just because we're used to him being in Blink, but they might have just sucked in general.
I mean, Blink-182 wasn't good live when I saw them.
Yeah.
Vocally.
Was Tom drunk?
Everything else was good. No,
Yeah.
I remember hearing about a show that
I don't expect them to be good
they
vocally
made
live,
they
though.
made Tom come out and apologize after the show for being so drunk.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So it's like Area 51. I heard is just kind of like more of a touristy thing now.
Well, no, you can't go there.
Well, no. Okay, sorry. I'm thinking of Roswell.
Yeah,
my
Roswell
bad.
is definitely a tourist trap because
Yeah.
they've benefited from that. Who knows what happened there though? Like, I want to think that it happened. The aliens.
I know
were
it's
there
the.
and
I
all
know
that
it's
shit.
the.
That'd be cool, but
I know it's the internet, and I'm sure it's heavily monitored, especially this article. But can you just look up the Area 51 incident, or whichever one, because of the weather balloon that I know about?
I said we could also talk about the E.T. Atari game being
oh my
buried.
god, terrible.
They made a Netflix documentary for that.
They-
Didn't they
the-
find it? They found the
Yeah.
the burial.
Because the angry video game nerd did a movie about it too,
AVGN.
dude.
I've not watched him in a long time.
Well, now he's like trying to act in his videos, and he needs to stop that.
Poor guy. Well, he's just trying to do something new. I don't blame him.
No.
I mean, I never wanted to do roundtable discussions like this in here. I always wanted to do one-on-one. Did you want to say something? Oh, I was like,
Yeah, I didn't know if you were pounding.
yeah.
Yeah, look at you now. Look at you
You're
now.
looking for,
Oh,
you
no.
want to talk about the weather, like a weather.
Just the weather balloon thing, because that's what everybody thinks it just was. There
Isn't
it
that
is.
the thing with the kid in it?
No, but I know that. I remember that though. That was like not too long ago. That was like 15 years ago. He's still around. He's fine.
Bubble Boy.
No, there's like a kid that just went in a hot air balloon and just drifted across like half a state or some shit, and then he just came down and he was fine.
But didn't his parents say that he was like upstairs when people were like trying to find him?
Oh, was he really?
I think it was like he got like people actually got concerned,
Oh.
and his parents like, no, he's just upstairs in his room or something like that.
Although I'm just kind of checking this at Roswellian syndrome.
I'm just kind of skimming through some of this.
Sure.
That's when white people act Rastafarian.
There was this thing where, Deathbed Confessions.
That's what I'm reading right now.
Yeah, go ahead. I remember this. A couple of other ones I got really obsessed with. I lost myself for like a full day of flight recordings where people have seen shit. There's been one recently of like one for like 5-6 years ago where these it was a man and a woman were manning a space flight, and they were watching. Something came up and the woman gasped and started screaming, and the guy like hit her and told her to shut up. And like
I feel like
were
that's an
supposed to
everyday
see
thing
it.
in Russia, though. No?
Duh.
Yeah.
What's up?
Do you know what the name Foo Fighters?
Yeah, it's for airplane fighting and stuff.
It's for
Like,
people that pity the fool
It was
and fight them.
People in the military that
Well,
were. No, it's about UFOs.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I thought it was just people who shot at each other in planes.
Nope.
Like the zooming. No.
It's people that tracked UFOs.
You think that, but how do we know that those things up there weren't other craft that were manned by the government? You
They
know,
probably were.
yeah. That's what I'm.
No,
going
they
back towards.
weren't.
If you think about it, if you SR-71 Blackbird decommissioned, what, in the 90s, early 90s?
Mm-hmm.
If you, I forget what year it was, but it actually flew way earlier than people imagined.
So that plane's old as shit.
Yeah. That kind of technology flew way before most people can imagine. Just since World War II, we've had some pretty interesting technology.
Do you think that there's
And-
stuff out there that we like that's miles ahead of what we even have available commercially that's sitting somewhere in a government facility, like
Sure.
being
Area
worked on?
51.
Look
See,
at,
that's the real implication of Area 51.
Yeah.
I think.
look at data storage.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, they're going to keep that, the government gets first dibs.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Communications,
Anything.
electronics, data storage.
The first
If you look at
time.
what we have, then you can just imagine
We're not-
what they're keeping to themselves. And when they feel like declassifying it, and then, we'll get it down the road.
When I worked at this internet installation place in Oshkosh, I still have a picture of it. I found, just because I was like 10 when it came out, it was a flash card. It was this big, and it held,
Yeah.
I think, 100 megabits. This big. It was like a saltine cracker. Pretty big, like two of them stacked together. And now I bought it was on Black Friday. It was like for $2, and it was about this big. It was a little USB drive, and it held 32 gigs. I still remember an iPod Nano, how tiny that thing was. And that thing,
This is 64.
64 gigs?
Yeah.
Wow, yeah, exactly. And the Nano was a gig when it came out.
Yeah.
And now it's like the leaps and bounds that we've come in the
Look at the,
past couple of
thumbnail
years.
Size,
That's a
64
pinky.
gig cards and the
Just think,
camcorders.
just think when we get to terabytes in that size. You just plug into your computer.
All of the
Terabytes on your
porn.
keychain?
Yeah,
Yeah.
A
they've
terabyte
gotta
of
have
porn
that
on your
already.
keychain.
They've got to have that already.
it's just expensive now. I'm sure.
All
Yeah.
of the memes.
What's this? The Foo Fighters history?
Yeah, it is. It is what the
Yeah, Dave
military
Grohl
and the,
started it. We know.
the military during World War II would call UFOs or unidentified craft they'd see over Europe and the Pacific theater.
So does that mean that is Dave Grohl like a UFO guy
father.
too?
I'm sure he is.
Was his
His
father
father.
really
He did
the
that.
one involved in it?
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's why he had so much teen angst because his dad was never around because he was looking at UFOs instead of his own kid.
I think the angst
What?
came from having to be in Nirvana.
What about...
Or just having your best friend die.
That's true.
Hey, he said he didn't have a gun.
How about that conspiracy? What about Courtney Love? Did she kill Kurt Cobain? Do you think Kurt Cobain
yeah,
did it to
she
himself?
did. Didn't you
He
hear
was
the
a
song?
sad. He was a sad.
In the
boy.
song, he said he didn't have a gun. The man's not a liar. Courtney did it.
I don't think she did it.
No, she didn't.
I think
I've heard this.
he was seriously an unhappy guy.
Yeah, I think he honestly did it to himself. Do you remember what the suicide note said? Just the one thing.
Didn't it say something about, so you gauged your ears, guess what, I gauged my whole face?
No.
That I don't.
It said sorry about the mess.
Oh.
Nice. That's classy.
Yeah.
I like that.
I think he did it to himself, but I didn't think Courtney Love helped. She also had her band
No.
Hole. I don't know if that ever influenced him, but
I always heard that they would write songs back and forth, practically going against each other at who had the rougher upbringing, and for them it was like a contest to see oh yeah, well you had that, well check out this, and then they would write another thing and
it was
be
like a one-upsmanship of
Yeah.
unfortunate.
Kind of like another Sid and
his
Nancy.
his daughter does her own shit now. She's
was gonna bring that up,
She's an
actually.
artist. Yeah, she's a fucking artist that I just came from Boston. She's an artist and I think she started new music again too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think her name's Bean.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so her mom's in a band called Hole, and her name is Bean. That's
Yeah.
kind of...
You know, Courtney Love was supposed to be the lead singer for Faith No More.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she was the original choice.
The only song I know about by them is Can You See It, Hear It, Live It.
Oh, yeah.
Epic.
And
Yeah,
Marilyn
pretty
Manson.
much the only song people know about them because of Rock Band.
Marilyn Manson called
Pretty
her
much.
out for being a bad parent.
Whoa.
If Marilyn
Is he a
Good.
parent?
No.
Yes, he is. Didn't you see him on Family Guy?
He can't even keep a girlfriend or a wife.
That doesn't make him a bad parent.
He was on an episode of.
He never had kids.
Yeah.
He was on.
So we
an
don't know
episode
yet.
of, Sons of Anarchy. Looked pretty cool. Yeah. I did see one about Paul is
That was
dead.
the first time they both talked to each other.
Yeah.
There's that one. There was JFK's a good one.
Oh yeah, let's do. Oh, Jesus, should we do JFK?
We should just get our science teachers back.
Did they like ever go off the rails about?
What?
You ever get one of them started?
What was that reference?
The Selgrad and Elenies,
What about them?
they would do like JFK conspiracy debating.
I don't remember that.
Was this actually in your school?
Yeah, it was in high school.
Talk about it.
In high school, our two science teachers, Mr. Selgrad and Mr. Elenies, would go back and forth on both
Rest in
sides
peace.
of the JFK assassination.
Oh Jesus!
Apparently, they debated about it like every year.
Like in front of the kids?
No, like it wasn't like a get everyone in the gym to watch this kind of thing. It was an
Okay.
after-school event, but people
Oh.
would attend every year to listen to it.
Nice.
Oh,
I've
that's
never
kind of
went
cool,
myself, so I don't
actually.
know how it turned out, but
I-
Mr. Selgrad would tell me that he had a lot of fun doing it every year.
So,
Because they would swap sides every other year.
Okay.
So it's not the same
oh,
person.
that's kind of cool, actually.
I was gonna say if he had the same side every year, he's like, yeah, you should come because I totally destroy his ass every year.
I like that. I've also heard of this saying, and it doesn't have to ring true for tonight, but if you're debating and you can't at least defend the other side for like a solid 20 minutes or some shit like that, you have no business talking about either side.
Well, it's with debate teams is you don't know what side you're gonna get until like they assign everything, and you might not be a for it, but you have to.
You have to defend the other side. Yeah, you have to defend it. But I like that idea. That's kind of cool, though. I thought when you mentioned that, it was like just the professor would come in and just kind of jib-jab at each other, and then it would kind of be like you'd see them start standing up a little straighter. It's like, oh, yeah, you think he really did that from his position. Did you know the bullet trajectory and blah, 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 blah? And he's like, oh, yeah, because you know all about bullet trajectory. Well, I got to get teaching these kids. And, like, as he's going out, it would be, like, one last little thing back and forth, and then it's, like, 5 in the p.m. and
Bushka lady.
the what?
I was just looking at her the other night.
What's that?
It's they found an elderly woman in the footage that was also filming with a camera that they never have been able to find the footage or the person.
Ooh.
And she was wearing traditional Russian garb.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, dicks.
So I think that JFK was killed by the mafia.
Why the mafia?
Because of something about at the time they were like close to the U.S. government was like close to eliminating the mafia, but for some reason they might have needed to keep them around for something, and like they had like a deal with them. That's just my thing, because like that makes the most, I don't know, sense.
Right.
I also heard another reason the U.S. might have killed him was
I
because
just think it
he
was
was
us.
coming up with, he wanted to disband the CIA because he thought it was an obstruction of privacy or some shit. But then
like, the
again,
fuck
he
you
has
do?
one of the worst. If you take his family history back, he's like one of the most law-breaking families, like that we know of. That has been
probably why he wanted to get rid of the CIA.
Yeah, but he was one of the better presidents.
Well, he did some of them. Well,
Right.
If you believe in the moon landing, he
yeah.
He got us there, guys. I'm telling you.
I've seen the eternal flame that they keep for him in DC, and like all around it for a big radius are like all his like ideas that he had that never really fully got carried out.
My father was like a diehard Republican. He's not anymore, but he said that even though JFK was a Democrat, he still did what he could for America, and
he's one of the best presidents for America overall.
Do you think? Yeah, he like transcended parties and kind of was just.
Oh, I'm all about partying. Yeah.
He was
and
truly
I
for
think
the people.
that when you get people that just try to do what's right, they're rocking the boat, and
That's when the CIA killed you.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. There's also, I follow this guy named Sam Tripoli on Instagram. If you guys have Instagram and you like conspiracy theories, like he posts solid, good evidence about, ooh, maybe this thing might be this way or whatever. There's a shot of Jackie Kennedy walking away. She's still got fucking brains on her jacket and shit. It's on the plane where they swear in. Is it Lyndon Johnson who took over after him? And there's a part where Lyndon Johnson sneers and like does one of these to somebody in the
Jesus.
I don't know. No, it's real too.
I know.
It's really fucking disturbing. It would be like a lot of if it was Photoshop. I have to say this everything. If it's Photoshop, it was a good job. Of
Say, have you
Photoshop.
heard of the deep edits or the deep fakes?
Deep fakes?
Yeah, it could be a deep fake.
Shane just sent me one where they completely replaced Jack Nicholson as Jim Carrey for The Shining. It looked like they re-recorded the entire movie with him.
Wow.
Everybody knows about deepfake because of porn.
Oh yeah.
Well, they put Katy Perry and pretty much you type in blank deepfake, and there's a porn of it. You got something to say?
Case in point,
Thanks for tomorrow night.
Kerry and Bush W. Republican versus Democrat ran against each other. They both came out of Skull and Bones together.
Uh-huh. I know about Skull and Bones.
What's Skull and Bones?
It's a fraternity they belong to, and it's one of the older ones that dates back to like the founding of the country. Actually.
Yeah, one of the Freemason shit.
I think it is. It's like an offshoot of the Freemasons.
Sounds like a Simpsons episode.
It is the Stonecutters.
Yeah.
Basically, I'm just saying,
do.
someone's going to get their way no matter who's whether it's Republican or Democrat. They're going to call in favors.
Oh, definitely.
Sure.
Kind of like
it's not like the parties even
kind of
matter.
like
They're
what
all
happened
bought
with
by
Obama.
corporations anyways.
When Obama became president,
sorry, go on.
he was all talk about we're gonna, we can just talk it out with everybody, and we're gonna get everybody out of Afghanistan and Iraq and all that. And then in the end of his second term, all of a sudden he's like, we need to put soldiers in Syria with no explanation.
I remember that actually.
Okay, why? Because he's, end of second term. It's basically now it's time to do what we want you to do. We put you here with the landslide. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's bigger things going on than.
Oh yeah. I mean, government the size of ours with all.
And that turned out to be about oil too.
Can I just say, you guys
we gotta stop the oil because that's what
blowing my mind.
ISIS is using to fund themselves.
Well, this is just shit that I've heard of throughout the years, and if you look into it just even the tiniest little bit, it'll lead into something more and more and more, and pretty soon you waste an entire day, like I said, looking at
going down the rabbit hole.
Yeah, and like you can't. I'll say I gotta say this. You really, if you're true to yourself and true to your thoughts, don't fucking trust YouTube. YouTube is an entertainment source. There's no evidence of anything because it can be made by anybody else.
Are you telling me the third best Pokemon player right now isn't in Little Chute, Wisconsin?
I don't know what that means. I'm sorry.
Oh, on YouTube I watch Pokemon tournaments.
Like versus? I thought
Yeah,
it's
like
just
on
like
the
I'm like,
DS.
how good can he be if you can just hold a button and walk at a certain
No,
speed?
there's strategy involved. PvP, bro.
Yeah, I didn't know you talking about PvP. I thought you just like the guy plays the game better than anybody else. What? He holds the D-pad just a little better than me.
I mean, yeah,
Sorry.
if you watch SGDQ, there are speed runs of this, bro.
Shittig.
SGDQ, man.
Shittig. Can you pull up the other conspiracy list, please?
Nate
What's
has his
up?
fingers up.
Yeah, I see that. Just
what
you can just say
what-
it. You have to raise your
What
hand.
you said, I don't want to interrupt.
Just wait till I'm done. Then.
What you said about the, what you just said could go the other way around. You know what I mean?
No.
Trust your common sense. There's things that make sense, and
But how many times have you been proven wrong by something you've found on that you've looked up?
Never.
people have been taught stuff in curriculum for years and years and years that turns out not always to be true too.
Sure.
Just look at new math.
There's propaganda everywhere, and like he said, sheeple. It's it's just easier.
Do you think you're a sheeple?
No, he's
I
not.
don't know.
You don't think you are?
I do not.
Why?
Because
Defend yourself.
I'm gonna keep
Just
an open
pulls out a
mind and
gun.
try to ration up things myself. You know what I mean? I try to look up everything when I hear about something.
But how do you know what you're not looking up isn't right?
You don't know how much time Nate spends on the internet.
Is
Everything right on the internet?
Abraham Lincoln
of
said
course
so.
not.
I could do this the rest of the time. I'll just grill you.
I'll defend you, Nate.
Thank you.
Well, now let's keep going.
Airstrikes.
No,
in the
let's keep going.
American Revolution.
What? What?
Didn't you see that?
Here's the thing.
But
don't
if
know
I think if
everything,
you're
I
on the
just
internet,
question everything.
I think if you're on the internet, you're a sheep.
I know you're a person
You need
with
to, you
money
need
that
to,
you can
you need
afford
to, you
internet.
need to move into
Duh.
the
You
woods.
Say that.
No, but you need to crush your phone and move into the woods, and then you won't be a
Old
sheep.
McDonald's
You'll be
farm
a
didn't have
werewolf.
Wi-Fi. None of his sheep were on there, bro.
Then you'll be a free wolf.
You know what, Nate? Maybe you should be a wolf. I think it'd be sexier.
Okay, if you think about it, I mean, you're painting you're painting a really bad picture.
I'm not painting.
if
I'm just talking.
If
You'd be horrible at it if you were.
we should just look at the mainstream media and believe whatever they say, and not question it, then
I didn't say anything about not questioning
that's
anything.
sheepling right there.
That's
but
me, bro.
if you question it and you try to go look it up and you're saying that, the internet is all a lie too, that's a vicious circle.
You
right
didn't.
there.
Yeah, exactly. You're trapped. Just admit you're trapped.
It's-
Life is a lie.
You can't say that the people didn't beat you to the internet. What if it's kind of like when you got there, it's already gone. It's already dead. It's already like rotting. It's like when you see a mirage in the desert and you think it's an oasis. When you get there, it's just
Are you speaking from experience, or are you just saying what the internet told you about mirages?
No, I've been in the desert.
Fuck your desert. What, you watched
Not
The
the
Lion
Iraqi
King?
desert. No.
Yeah, you watched The Lion King, huh? And then so you're just believing what the
No.
Lion King tells you what
I've
the
been to-
oasis and mirages are?
I've been to
You a
Utah.
sheep, bro.
I'm
You
a Utah. Oh, I think I'm a sheep.
I know you are.
Yeah.
I'm just defending my
Just
friend
be
Nate.
one of us. Just admit you're one of us.
No, Nate
It's
doesn't
so
want
much-
you to be
I'd
us.
rather,
It's so much
I'd rather
fun.
Just question stuff.
You can, but you just a sheep. By being born, you are a sheep.
I was born a human. What the fuck are you talking about?
We're all
That's
sheep.
so
Just-
depressing.
I know, isn't it?
My mom and dad.
What is that, OJ? No, who is that? Scroll up, please,
Caleb, he's
on
talking
the screen.
Huh?
Who is that?
Not OJ.
Nate, I think you're beautiful the way you are, and I don't think you.
Nation of Islam leader and AIDS conspiracy theorist.
Oh, I love AIDS.
Jesus.
I don't think I've chimed in with my conspiracy theory yet.
Please do.
You can cite Neil deGrasse Tyson for agreeing with this conspiracy, but there is
Well, dicks.
and Stephen Hawking's. There's an
Double
increasing
dicks.
amount of what people would say high intellect scientists and other individuals, also Elon Musk as well, now that I think of it, that believe that we are living in a matrix.
What do you guys
The
think?
simulation theory.
Yeah.
That's an interesting one.
The comedian said that too.
I wouldn't call that a conspiracy theory more than just a
Observation?
like a worldview.
I would say that's
You know
a
what I mean,
lie
like-
because if I'm in a simulation, why would I be choosing to drink Red Dog right now?
Are you
Jim
choosing?
Carrey.
But are you choosing it, or is it a predetermined path determined by
Shit,
artificial
you
intelligence?
just blew my mind.
Jim Carrey, he said all that.
Oh yeah, because he went
Crazy.
He
He
went
went off- well,
pretty
they-
pretty wild there.
They
I
said
wouldn't say
he
crazy.
went crazy.
I would say I wouldn't say crazy. He just went wild.
Because the simulation told him he was going to be.
That's wild.
That's wild. But
God.
Now he's like the guy in the insane asylum who's pretending to not rock the boat.
right. He's just kind of like, yeah.
But he's still woke.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let you all live your lives how you want. But he just knows.
Is he still in
That was-
movies?
He knows what he knows.
That was like the Joker in the Batman
Remember, he's
Arkham
gonna be
game,
in-
the Telltale game.
Yeah.
He was
Ooh.
so used to Arkham that he just let everyone just go around him, let them do their thing, but he knew what was up.
Yeah. Did Jim Carrey in movies? He's gonna be in Sonic.
Oh yeah,
Unfortunately,
Mr.
Hey,
Mistopheles.
they have time.
I didn't think there was anything wrong with that.
Me neither. I don't like the fact that we live in a day and age where if somebody doesn't like what you're doing, you have to change. Well, they didn't have to change. They chose to.
I'm sad they gave in.
Yeah, me too. That's what I was getting at. I was
What,
like,
for the CG?
But it does show that
Didn't look very good.
it does show
looked
that
live
they
action.
they love it enough to change it though.
I guess.
I think they're just
Care more
caved.
about the money they're going to lose if they don't.
Well, right. Well, I think it's on the people that were like, I expect this to look like a cartoon when it's a live action movie.
It doesn't need
Like the Lion King.
It shouldn't look like the fucking game. It's not the fucking game.
I'm excited for Lion King.
I'm not at all.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I remember seeing it in the theater.
I'm ready to see a live action reskin.
we still
A what?
Yes.
A live action reskin.
Exactly.
I'm ready for this.
A reskin of Lion King. Oh yeah.
It's not live
There's some
action.
different there's different voice actors and stuff, but like
Yeah.
I'm interested to see the differences.
Yeah. I didn't watch the trailer for Mulan yet. Did anyone see that?
I've heard it's fantastic.
But they don't have Mushu.
I think
Really?
and it's not a musical at all.
Do you
from what I've
think
heard.
What if it's like ends up being like Akira Kurosawa and just this over the top graphic? Like,
Please,
like what's his name? Or Mulan just starts gutting people. And,
I will
like,
say, I mean, they have
taking their heads
Fantastic.
off.
they have Jet Li and Donnie Yen. So
Oh, really?
it has yes.
Donnie Yen.
Fucking dicks, yes.
Chet Li.
Yeah.
He's around.
Yeah, he does things as well. I'm just
Yeah.
saying they got the
He
right
was very
guys.
Unhealthy for a while.
What's that? Jet Li?
Yeah.
I heard he was done making movies and then he made like 22 more. No, I remember he's like, this is his last movie.
Yeah, he is Rapinachet.
Talking
God
about
bless
it,
him.
yeah.
To not quit making movies because he brought attention to
Like China.
Vagina.
I forget Buddha. What religion is that?
Isn't that just Buddhism?
Yes.
I say like some of them have the simple name. Some
Yeah.
of them are a little
They
different.
might.
Hinduism, Buddhism.
But I mean, once I saw
Sikh.
that they had Donnie Yen as well, I was like, okay, I'm upset that you don't have the wushu. I'm a little upset.
What
But-
about that, not Donnie Yen, but the Japanese guy that's in everything?
Tony Jaa?
Jackie Chan.
No,
Jackie Chan.
no,
He's
no,
not fucking Japanese, bro.
no,
Look the same.
whoa, my
Come on.
God.
You were thinking it. I said it.
I'm gonna look this up quick. He's in a lot of Christopher Nolan movies. I just Ken Watanabe.
Oh, Watanabe.
Is
They
it-
don't have him in there.
Is that, was he in the G.I. Joe movies? Or am I
I
thinking
don't know.
I don't know. He was in Godzilla. That guy.
was
Oh,
he,
The Last Samurai.
was he in I Saw the Devil?
I don't know.
Jesus, okay, I gotta look
I
at
need
my
to.
guy.
I want to watch that so bad.
Dude, that movie is fucking amazing. It's one of
Yeah.
my top
Is it really
10
gory?
movies. No.
Oh, really?
No.
I thought it was really gory.
No, it's not. Oh, no, I mean, well, some people's definition of a lot of gore might be different than mine.
Sure.
But it's fucking amazing.
I always see it on Netflix. I always meant to watch it.
Do your life a favor.
Dude,
You owe your life that.
jeez. That's cool that somebody else knows about it. Because
Oh, yeah,
every time I mentioned it,
I
like,
saw the
huh?
trailer for it, and I was like, I was really into, like, Old Boy and
I've seen Old
Sympathy
Boy.
for Mr. Vengeance and shit like that.
That I have not seen.
It's really fucking good, too.
I've seen Old Boy, though. I've seen, I did not see the new one, though. I want to see it, though.
It's not, I mean, it's different. Not bad.
Yeah.
Not as good as the original, but it's hard to. You should also see Teeth.
I've seen Teeth.
Oh, fucking dicks. I love that movie. Favorite vampire movie. For sure.
This is vampirical vagina.
Oh, no, I was talking about...
Teeth?
Oh, I was talking Thirst, not Teeth.
Thirst.
Sorry.
Well, Teeth is where she's got the teeth in her pussy.
Yes,
Yeah.
the vagina dentata.
Yep.
Little different than Thirst, but you know what?
I mean, I love that movie. I think it's one of the funniest ones. Oh, dude. Thank God you just went up to see it, show InfoWars, because Alex Jones, the whole my Messiah, he did this thing where he snuck into a place called Bohemian Grove, and that's a spot of land where a lot of world superpower leaders gathered and dressed up in robes and worship an owl. And this is
Superpower leaders?
Superpower leaders, like superpowers of like like presidents and shit.
Okay.
And they wore robes, and then they Walter Cronkite leads a prayer, and then they burn like this sticks to an owl, and then they all start screaming like they're having orgasms, and then
Sounds like a Thursday night, bro.
they were like, "Oh, this is bullshit. This isn't real." And then Alex Jones snuck in there in the '90s and filmed it, and sure enough, it's all there. Yep, it's all fucking real.
How long is this video?
Well, I don't think we can. We could show it, but not to the camera, and we don't think we can. Play
Well, I'm
sound.
saying, as
this is good-
Alfred
this is good
Einstein
enough.
said, you forgot the link, bro.
This is good enough right here.
I'm reading about this one.
Yeah.
I'll look up the Alex Jones thing in a second.
I just want to know how long the video was. 'cause-
I'll link it. I'll link the video in the chat, and once I get to that.
Okay, I'll just check the chat. Thanks.
All right.
It's a lot of the same people that frequent like the Bilderberger
The Owl's Nest
organization and stuff.
What was the point behind it?
Bohemian Grove. Just kind of where the rich and powerful go to misbehave. I think it's just like a
They-
vacation spot. Honestly,
Now they just do that at their own homes.
Why are they sacrificing something to a giant owl, though?
You got to sacrifice something,
There it
bro.
is.
You gotta be rich to find out.
That's Alex Jones's. There it is.
Oh, dicks.
Yeah, it's real.
The fact that you can still like watch a video of it, like the rich and powerful didn't like pay to take it down.
Well, I think a lot of people don't believe it's real, and it might. Going back to my own thing, it might not be. It could be fucking fake.
I think more things than we think are fake are. We're just like,
It's real. People like Reagan admitted to it.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah.
Huh.
He was like, well, yeah, probably.
Well, I mean,
Pretty fucked up.
I don't like to say that I'm, if I make an accusation or like a claim, I always reserve the right to say I'm probably wrong, unless I can prove it. Which the fun thing about conspiracy theories is you can't really.
You can't prove that I was wrong, but I saw the devil. You need to watch that.
I'm gonna watch it.
Good.
I know it's on Netflix, or it will be. If it's not now, it will be.
I own it.
But do you really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Fucking yeah. Yeah.
What the hell? What else for conspiracies? Anybody got any popular ones that we missed?
there's plenty of conspiracy theories. I just had a list that.
Did Kiss actually rock and roll all night and party every day?
My dad was at one of their shows.
Do we want to talk about flat Earth?
Yeah. Yes.
That's just ridiculous.
As you
I
can.
agree.
Oh,
Thank you.
that's ridiculous. That's the bad one that fucking just doesn't make sense. When the government lies to us about everything. How far away are stars? It's like what? The nearest star is
10
like
minutes.
20 million miles away or something. It's like
I was
someone
off.
just threw that number out there. Why would you trust anybody that just tosses
Maybe they
numbers?
Google Maps it.
It's just boring people who happen to have money. The rich people conspiracies are all out in the open for the most part.
Like looking at the screen, and on the right, like this looks like it could be a conspiracy
Why am I
theory right there.
Okay. I don't know why it's replying. To
This looks like one of those conspiracy theories where this entire screen looks like a conspiracy theory where people just actively don't want to know what's going on. It's like, fuck this.
Well, it could be you interviewing us, and we're like a cult leader trying to convince you.
That's just it. I love the fact that, I don't like cults, but I like the fact that we live in a day and age where anyone can start one. And, like, gain traction fast.
Let's get a Kickstarter.
All right,
I love
so
this. Our flat earthers being serious.
flat Earth comes from the idea that the government's lied to us so much, why wouldn't they lie about the Earth?
Yeah, I heard about like once you get like to a certain point in the Earth, either there's like frequency things going on that it messes with technology, or there's actual like people that might stop you and send you back.
Like a video game?
Yeah.
You've gone too far.
Yeah.
In The Witcher, if you go to the edge of the map, he'll actually go, I'm too old to make this trek. He just turns around. But the whole thing is bordered by mountains, so it's like,
Yeah.
it makes sense. Like, it's too steep. But there's this thing where, like, people every couple of months, someone will say, I need to go to the edge of the Earth to prove that the Earth is actually flat, so I'll film off the edge of it. And then they don't actually go. Like, I wonder what keeps happening.
Or do they get covered up?
Like
Someone sends them back.
that guy who invented the tank that ran on water, like the car that ran on water, and then they killed him, or he died like a week later, and he was like a perfectly healthy person.
Maybe they get to the edge and the frequencies fuck with their video.
This kind of reminds me of some dude that I went down a rabbit hole of watching like cave exploration.
Oh, nice.
And there was this guy who said he found some sort of glowing cave and that he was going to try to mark its position and then go back at a later date because he got so freaked out. And he posted a video, like a half-an-hour video about how he went back and couldn't find it and that he was going to set out one more time to go find it, and then he's been gone ever since.
Oh, I mean, he could have just died out there.
But it was near like a
Sadly.
government facility or
Have you
something.
seen
Like,
Lost?
Out in the middle of the desert.
like a black center or something. Not
Probably
black
got
people, just
irradiated.
black. Oh, Jesus.
Probably
he
a
got
dump
ghosted.
site. It's probably a dump site for like you know,
What's his
toxic,
name?
like
John
waste,
Locke.
radioactive waste or some shit.
Bodies.
Speaking of the flat Earth, they just announced that a plane is going to take off. I don't remember, something to do with the anniversary of one of the space missions. But anyway, they're going to try to break a record for jetting around the world.
Like time wise.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's like a hyper version of that Concorde.
But how
back in the-
can they?
And,
Right.
If it's
and they're going across the poles, so I don't forget what that's called.
Polarizing.
Yeah.
I just made it up.
That's a good
They're
guess,
going
though.
around. They're going around like this as
Yeah.
opposed to this way.
Polarization.
Right. So, I guess what I was gonna say is, I mean,
It's their way to be like, "Fuck you, flat earthers."
they've done it before. I mean, there's records to break,
Oh, right.
so it's just not flat.
Well, yeah. The flat earthers are just like, that's fake, bro. It's just all the
Why
government.
don't they
man.
just ask Santa?
Well, what's frustrating is no matter how much you could prove that the Earth is flat,
if
they're
you
going to say, well, that's a camera. The only way you can prove to someone the Earth is not flat, to be honest, is to take them up in a damn shuttle and show them.
Then they'll just be like, these windows are
Which
just
you'll
a
be able to do in
screen.
a couple of years.
Or fish-eyed.
Yeah, they'll just be like,
But
these
it's-
windows are making it look like that.
Like I said,
couple of years, you'll be able to do that.
wrong. It'll still cost trillions of dollars. I
But
think
you'll still be able to
I think
do
it'll
it.
cost hundreds of thousands of
Hundreds of
dollars,
thousands.
maybe not
Ah,
trillions.
Virgin Galactic
What?
is offering like it's only 100,000.
what I think, honestly, your best case to deal with flat earthers is to just go, all right, I'll see you later, and just go live your fucking life, because there's no fucking way they're gonna turn around.
Well, there's that meme where it's like flat earthers have followers all across the globe, and then
Right.
someone comments like, reread that sentence one
cracker.
more time.
It's a disc. Well, Alex said that there's ice walls keeping the oceans in. It's guarded by the military.
We just need an undead dragon to tear
Ooh.
Jesus Christ, we figured it out.
Well,
Yeah,
then,
was he breathing like blue fire? Or was that magic? Or was it just
It was
energy?
CGI.
we gotta cut it with the
Oh.
global warming shit. Then. Let's-
It's just like, all right, here's the fire, spray paint. I'm supposed to talk about FEMA coffins.
Yeah, I just brought it up on Snopes, Jimmy Boy. It says it's false.
Jimmy boy. Oh,
Aw.
debunked, bitch.
Right away, didn't even give him a chance. You're a dick.
I remember seeing, I don't know if it was during Hurricane Katrina, but during a really bad tropical storm down there, the graves like opened up and
They had dead
the
bodies.
coffins, no, the coffins or the burial vaults like ran into a river and they all collected. And so like one day there's just footage of like coffins just floating down this fucking trench.
It sounds like
Oh.
a video game.
Fuck.
You
have to
can't fall in
hop
the water.
from
You have to
one
hop
to
from one. Yeah. Dante's Inferno. Yeah. I'm just kidding.
Roger.
I love. Hey, as a kid, I loved that game, and I just replayed it because they made it backwards compatible. I'm like, man, this game sucks.
Aw.
I think it just aged. Well, I don't know. But anyways, flat Earth. People think I actually believed in flat Earth.
Then you bought that shirt to prove him wrong.
Yeah. I've gotten a lot of laughs from this shirt. Not as much as my Doge shirt, though. I do have a Doge shirt that I don't wear as much anymore.
What's
but
Dode?
Doge is the
Doge?
dog that's it just says "Wow"
Oh, the meme,
underneath
yeah.
it. Yeah. It's kind of not very popular anymore. But when it was, a couple people asked to take pictures of me. Dogecoin. Is Stephen Avery innocent? I didn't watch the documentary. Shit, I don't even know anything about that fucking thing.
Who's Stephen Avery?
He's the guy from Wisconsin.
That murdered Hallbach?
He murdered somebody with the Making a Murderer series on Netflix is about how the police framed him, supposedly.
Oh, dicks. Yeah, no, I haven't watched that one. So.
Tom Segura said, "Don't feel bad if you look in the mirror and don't like what you see." 'Cause he said the ugliest people live in Wisconsin.
I mean,
He's like, "I've seen Making a Murderer."
he's not wrong. That's why they have the Ratchets of Wisconsin page.
That's gone.
Yeah, I know it's gone, and that's bullshit.
I submitted a few pictures.
I was gonna submit my ex-coworker's wife.
My cousin ended up on it.
Nice.
She's a woman.
You know, I was
kind of bad.
I was
but-
gonna submit someone on there, and then all of a sudden I saw it was taken down, and that's
Yeah.
bullshit.
Well, I saw one of my buddies got a picture of two guns tattooed here crossing each other, but there's no detail. It was just the outline, but it wasn't like a musket. It was just like a fucking deer rifle, like a fucking bolt action, and it just looked so shitty. And I sent it to them, and they didn't reply. It's like, come on, that's pretty white trash.
Well, yeah, it's
Just
just
this-
Wisconsin.
Yeah. So, got any other conspiracies like off the top of you guys' heads?
I'm typing insane conspiracy theories.
Insane?
Yeah, I just want to see what comes
Ooh.
up.
What about plausible conspiracy?
No.
Those aren't fun.
Practical
Yeah,
conspiracy
but then we
theory.
can debate about it.
Ooh, Alex Jones, 5 most disturbing.
I'm pretty sure a conspiracy theory that we could
Ooh.
just a dumb one is are eggs good for you?
Alex Jones just made me think of the Sandy Hook. What about that?
Oh,
that shit?
I don't know.
I think he's a piece of shit.
I might bow out of that one. because that's children died in that one.
You don't know who Alex Jones is? He's like this.
I watch Always Sunny and The Office.
I just didn't know if
and
you.
that's
Well,
all I
you could have
do.
just heard of him. It's fine though.
I know
probably
Nathan
better. It's
Jones.
probably better that you haven't heard of Alex Jones.
Sounds like
He
it.
basically is like a proponent of extreme theories and views. And he basically believes like you know what the Sandy Hook was, like the massacre there.
Yeah, yeah.
He thinks that was faked, and all the parents are lying about their kids dying and stuff. And he yeah.
What, they do it just to push that one
Yeah.
kid?
I don't know what the point of them doing it is, or he thinks like it was just all set up and fake. And
America
shit like
needs
that.
another
For
school
gun
shooting.
control.
Yeah, exactly to push that.
Now that we think about it, when was the last one that we can even remember?
What?
School shooting.
It's not
They haven't-
popular
It's-
anymore.
it's summer.
They happen all the time.
It's summer.
They
You
were
gotta wait for
happening-
when their kids are in season.
Shootings are happening all throughout the year this past year.
You have
They
to.
just- we're
go,
so desensitized, and they just happen so often.
yeah, you gotta go to the gun stores to get your tags. So yeah, they're not in season yet. You gotta wait.
Jesus. What?
Yeah,
Bro.
no poaching.
Yeah, exactly.
I gotta look it up now.
Government is taking control
What
of the
about the-
poster.
what
They're
about
just
the-
trying to get it down.
The Florida man thing. Oh, there's
Florida man?
There's always a like anything you can think of. There's always like an article online. Florida man does this.
Oh, like just whatever the
Sheboygan.
fucking white trash bullshit.
But wasn't that where the bath salt thing
Ooh,
first started?
that is where that first started.
So that's why Florida's crazy dicks.
Yeah. Man, this list is wild.
That's all shootings? Mass shootings, right?
Yeah.
I read about that.
Not
It wasn't
mad,
bath
these are
salts.
These are school shootings throughout the years. This is just, I'm in 2013, 14,
I was gonna say that's all just from this year, and we're just like,
15.
yeah, it sounds about right.
16, 2017, 2018.
Didn't South Park do an episode about school shootings where it's like there's a school shooting happen and all the kids were just like you were saying, just desensitized to it, and they were just going about their regular class
keep doing
day.
that.
Yikes.
Let's see.
I haven't seen South Park in a long time, like any of the new seasons, sadly.
Just in 2019, it looks like there's like
Holy fuck.
over 20.
That we know about.
Those are rookie numbers, people. We need to get those numbers up.
Oh my god. There's there's one with 10 injuries too. Yeah.
Only injuries? Come
10-year-old,
on.
a 14-year-old was in the woods, shot and injured 10 children at a playground.
Ah, fuck.
There's only BB.
Essential oils would fix those wounds.
Oh my goodness. That's a great one. Our essential oils.
I don't even know what
Truly
essential oils
essential.
are. I keep hearing
It's
about
an
it.
MLM.
They're oils that are essential.
We're down. The stream went out.
Not here.
Okay, well, we'll keep going.
Yes, the government shut us down.
As soon as your poster fell, that's when
That's representing the faith in America's accomplishments.
What?
Ghosts.
That's not a
That's
conspiracy.
paranormal.
Yeah. I mean, aliens, yeah. I'm all about that.
Aliens, fine. We can do aliens. I believe there's aliens, and I think
That's why we're trying to build the wall.
the
Holy
Why are we
shit.
building it on
you're really quick on that one. I think
You're onto something.
I think
Build a dome.
I think that the Earth is so old. You know this whole thing where we're supposed to leave Earth, like Interstellar?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you think that maybe that happened already with a different species? Like maybe a different, more intelligent species decided
On
to leave the Earth? Yeah.
Yeah, like
Why
said,
on Earth?
"Fuck this," and just left.
I think it could have been a civilization.
the rhinos that were
Like a
just,
civilization found a way to get off the Earth.
Sure.
I'm not saying spaceships, but it could have been maybe teleportation. I'm just saying, like,
I like how you-
well, I know I'm reaching really far, but like, what if there was another species on Earth that decided that found a way to leave, and they did?
The
Or
flightless dodo.
maybe there's a way to leave Earth that we can't, that we don't know about, that they found in the Earth. Like maybe there's a gate somewhere, like that guy that went into the cave. I'm just, I'm not high. I haven't smoked anything, so I'm talking sober, so it's fucked up.
I had a good point until you said the cave thing. But if a civilization had the technology advancements to be able to leave the Earth, there would be something left behind that we'd be able to pick up.
Pyramids, bitch.
Not if it was like 100,000 or however many years ago.
Yeah, but the technology.
maybe
know how
their
many-
technology
do you know-
was
take it with
so
them?
good
Do you know
they
how
could
many-
take it with
do you
them.
know how many
Would you
cities
get the
are
last
just-
person off the planet and then be like, oh wait, let me grab my stuff.
Do you know how many
too.
cities are just like buried under dirt and like miles of dirt? Like especially in the Amazon, where like cities upon layers of cities have been reclaimed by the Earth. I'm not saying
Sonar through the ground
I'm not
would have been able able to see it.
They are. They have found
sir,
cities beneath the earth. with
Ramona
sonar.
Flowers in Scott Pilgrim vs. the World has like a never like full
Yes,
purse.
I know what you're doing.
So the last person would have been Ramona Flowers, and then she just stuffed everything in her purse and took it with her.
What?
Boom.
Look how fast
When you can
technology
prove that
is
people explode into coins, then I'll believe you
moving
that it's a real thing.
They made the documentary Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. I don't have to.
exponential.
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
documentary.
like technology advancement?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
No,
Who's
I've
to
never
say
seen
that
the
this
movie.
hasn't already happened?
Right. Yeah, like say like
It's a
like
documentary.
couple 100,000, a million years ago, whatever. Yeah, it could easily have.
Just go with it.
Why would
Maybe there was a flood
I say, but what if? Why would the cycle have reset? You know,
because we're
maybe the technology advanced so much. We
Maybe
melted
they
our ice
turned it on and off again.
We turned it on and off again. Sure.
I just think it's just something fun I just came up with. I mean,
No, I don't.
everybody's allowed to check each other on
It's like
these,
our
and you know.
Assassin's Creed.
Well, like I think there might have
that the
been
whole-
a way. There might have been a society that has already.
And I'm not
left.
saying that's not true at all.
I think
I'm
I
more
just think
on-
there might be.
I'm more on the side of we were just put here.
Right, I
by
think so
a-
too.
By a different, then we're like a science experiment for
Yeah.
a different race.
Have you heard this thing where, or maybe we escaped? I think
Oh,
that
boy.
maybe.
What about the one where Mars used to be the habitable world, and then we got advanced and had to leave because we destroyed the planet like we're
Could
doing
be.
now?
Could be. I enjoy that theory.
But have
How-
you seen the movie When Mars Attacks, though? So
No.
now we're not going to go back.
That's a really old one, right?
Documentary.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
a documentary.
See? I know
Have
all these
you-
documentaries. I'm a documentary.
Some people say that The Matrix was a documentary.
Yeah,
Have you
that's what they were talking about.
heard this theory where
wasn't?
octopus may be
Oh
from
yeah,
another planet?
they're like aliens or something.
Yeah, their DNA and
Actually,
RNA
what about
match
like,
nothing
what
else
about,
on the
let's
planet.
say what about fungus? They're a completely
Yep,
different thing.
fungus. A lot of people for
I've heard like things where
centuries that
fungi could be the only
Sorry.
original thing from Earth,
possibly.
and then everything else has been added later.
So we're still going, right?
What about
Okay.
water bears
Ooh, the microscopic things.
that could live in space?
Can they live in space? I gotta check this out. I haven't read about this.
They could
Sense
live in
demonstration.
molten sulfur.
I was gonna say, I've heard of a man bear.
Water bears? Oh yeah, I know what this is.
So you've seen
It's this is on This is yeah.
Tardigrades.
That's on
Planet Earth.
No, but something similar.
an Ant-Man.
Neil deGrasse Tyson's thing, Cosmos. It's on Cosmos. Which I guess
Oh, Cosmos,
he was
yeah.
supposed to make something else due out this spring, but it got delayed because he touched somebody. No, he got way past
come
that. We got way past that. So this is the stuff that like
I gotta read about this.
the ultimate decompose or some shit.
How can you live in pop culture? Du-du-du-du.
How can you live in pop
Let's
culture?
see. Evolutionary history. Na, 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 na. Oh boy.
So what are these to someone that spends his time watching Always Sunny in Philadelphia in The Office?
But yeah, so you're saying these guys can like basically just live like anywhere, like
Pretty
a
much.
like a cockroach,
Mhm.
like a cockroach. Oh, yeah, here it is.
What are they?
They've been found everywhere from mountaintops to the deep sea and mud volcanoes, rainforest to Antarctica. Most resilient animals known. Individual species able to survive extreme conditions that would be rapidly fatal to nearly all their known life forms. I think that's because they're so small, honestly.
Are they deadly at all?
No,
Or they
no,
just-
they're so
they're just
incredibly,
there.
They're so incredibly tiny. They
They
don't.
live on your eyelashes.
Yeah, they're just
Oh,
everywhere.
I thought you were talking about my penis.
No, they just exist, man. They're just doing their own thing. What do they eat? Probably like photoplankton or whatever the other tiny little.
So they're not
organisms.
just like in the or like you were saying all those other things. They actually are like on people and shit.
I mean, they can be found. Who knows if they are honest? They're found, all over the place though. Like you seen Ant-Man, right? Or
No,
Ant-Man
actually.
2? Oh, you haven't.
See,
Damn,
like,
bro.
yeah, I know.
They
I'm so far
feature-
behind.
they
on
feature
those.
Shrunk the kids.
They feature a tardigrade.
Thank you.
They feature a tardigrade when they do like a shrinking sequence, and they get stuck at a certain smallness. It's like a water bear comes.
How did they feature it?
They just show like one because he gets to a point of smallness. His
Yeah.
machine stops shrinking for a second.
And they show a water bear.
Yeah, it comes up to his ship and like
Aw.
it looks like it's about to eat him, and then he starts shrinking again. They just kind of have it there. It's pretty cool.
Sounds adorable.
It looks.
Pixar it didn't happen.
Pixar didn't happen. But yeah, I want to know how small these fuckers are. Can I see?
Like in comparison to.
Right.
like in comparison to something.
Ooh, okay. So I'm reading the chat right now. Jake says Freemasons. What do you think about anything?
Well, that's been proven.
Well, right.
There's a Freemason Center in Fond du Lac.
But that's, I think, but the conspiracy is something different than the actual organization.
Like they actually charge.
Oh my gosh.
There's a
Otherwise,
Club 33 in Disneyland.
what's Club 33? What is that? I gotta read. I gotta.
Well, Disney was a Mason, so they have a secret club.
Oh, that way.
Yeah, I was gonna say you have to be 33 or older. It's not that big of a conspiracy.
Yeah, it's, not it's just a 10-year waiting list to serve alcohol or to get to the establishment that sells alcohol.
The original Door Club
You need it if you're there, because those kids are crazy.
Membership is hella.
Nate Chapin has said Red Dog 2 times now.
Yes, Nate, my dude. I'll see you tomorrow at work, buddy.
I also got in the chat the Da Vinci Code. How about that?
That was
What
real. There was a movie.
I'd say what that movie puts forward. It's an interesting one.
What that movie
And it's also on this
That
list.
guy had to come out and say it's not real. I made it up. The guy who wrote the book was like,
Dan
it's
Brown?
not real. I enjoyed the first 2 movies. I wanted to see the third one because it has Dante's Inferno in it. Because I like this whole story. I've read it, and I just haven't gotten around to it.
Do you guys know the story of Oak Island? Or
No.
The Curse of Oak Island?
No. Tell us.
Go on.
It's a TV show that has like 4 or 5 seasons about these two. There's 7 seasons now. About these 2 brothers that believe in this story about Oak Island. I don't remember exactly where it's off of, the coast of. But supposedly there's some treasure buried. They don't know where it's from. Where is it?
Michigan.
Michigan. No.
Oh. No.
But so there's supposedly like treasure buried there. Canada? Okay. And there's a legend that goes, it's like 7 or 8 people have to die before the treasure can be found. So essentially there is a bunch of aqueducts under the ground, and they've tried digging for treasure in the past before, and people would get like flooded in, and there'd be like every 10 feet they'd dig down, they would find a layer of like logs and wood that's not from the area at every single 10 feet. And then it was at like either 50 or 75 feet or something like that, they found the plaque that said a certain amount of people have to die before the treasure can be found.
Jesus.
And then they dug down like 150 feet, and then they got flooded in from a secret cave tunnel that just channeled water in and stuff. So
How many people got flooded in?
Damn, dude.
so far, like, they're up to 1 more person has to die. Like,
Jesus
throughout time, they've documented all the people looking for the treasure there, and only 1 more person has to die to fulfill the prophecy that they found.
We
on the
need
plaque.
someone to volunteer as tribute.
But yeah, they have a show. What channel is it on?
Jesus, History Channel.
On History Channel, yeah. I started watching it really early on, and it's actually quite interesting to see the different artifacts they find. And then they will also dedicate a couple episodes per season for people to come in with their own theories on what's located there, how it got there, and who's all involved and stuff. And they found a lot of artifacts from a lot of different
Like so far?
organizations and different places. Yeah, they found like Spanish stuff. They found
Telemundo?
early Christian stuff. They found stuff linking it to the Crusades. Like it's crazy. All
So
the
it's like
stuff
a time capsule?
They legitimately found things from places that have no reason being there on that island, and they were still trying to figure out how to get down to it.
What if at the end of it all, it was just a fucking another plaque that said, "Your reward has been your friendship in trying to find this treasure."
amazing.
It's
No,
brought
they're
you
like-
together.
Fuck!
God damn it!
Another 10 people need to die. Sorry.
Princess is in another castle.
Your treasure's on another island.
Right. There's a theory that it contains treasures from the Aztec Empire.
Ooh. Is it sure? Is there like this isn't really conspiracy, but like I get fascinated with like remains and shit. Is there like Viking remains somewhere in Michigan? I heard because like I think they came down that far, didn't they?
Maybe.
Oh, yeah.
What's more plausible? Hitler's alive, partying with Elvis. Well, if Hitler's alive, he'd be
Or-
like 160.
Or Bigfoot is real. Yeah. What's our position on Bigfoot?
Pretty sure at one point there was a race of like giant apes walking around.
Well, that's been
I mean,
proven.
even now, Chris Jericho is trying to find Bigfoot.
Who's that?
no.
Chris Jericho, the wrestler.
Oh,
lead
yeah,
singer
yeah,
of
It's
Fonzie.
my favorite.
Yeah, he has a TV show about it.
Oh no.
Yeah, so I mean, again, what?
Did you tell Sean?
My brother?
No, at work.
Oh, at work. Yeah, he told me about it
Okay.
too. But no, I just I'm a sheeple. Like, you know, I saw a fuzzy.
all are.
Yeah, I saw a fuzzy picture, and after that, I haven't seen shit about it. So I don't give a rat's dick about it, really, until I fucking see more evidence.
I think
And we have so many shows about it, but
I think he's out there. I think there's very few of them left, but
on that Finding Bigfoot show, did they find shit about Dick or no?
no. But I think the thing is, like, the Earth's big, right? Like, there's a lot of space out there for those things to still hide, and obviously they've survived this long for a reason.
Oh, so you're saying there's more than one?
I think. Oh yeah, well, because they have reports everywhere about these things, right? Like, I think they definitely exist. I think it's a matter of time though until we do capture good footage of it because of the extent of like drones and stuff that we have now. We can.
That's what I'm saying. It's
The problem is we're not really seeking. Like, there's like such a small group of people that are actually like out there looking for the things like this.
Chris Jericho has the money.
Chris
now.
Jericho has the money.
He
Conspiracy
has the
theorists.
money.
But yeah, like the people out there looking, like there's such a small amount. There's no reason we would have found it by now. Like,
What are you guys doing next weekend?
I mean, like look at the bottom of the ocean. We've only explored like 5%. Like,
Oh, I thought you were gonna suggest that he's hiding there.
No,
I was like,
you know, like,
dude, come on.
That'd be awesome.
like the ocean's a lot bigger than the
It's
landmass,
water.
but still, there's a lot of unexplored territory, even in
There's
the
a
United
whole
States.
town in Wisconsin named after them.
After what?
Bigfoot.
Oh, that's cool.
To add to your point, like we thought the same thing with the giant squid. We thought it was just
Yeah.
legend and stuff, and then only just in the last couple of years we've had evidence,
Well,
video evidence.
Yeah, yeah.
actually existing.
That actually okay. So like,
But that's the ocean, which we only
Right.
know like 1% of.
We don't need need to talk about the ocean.
Whereas the land,
Release the Kraken.
Do you
want.
have thalassophobia?
I don't know what that is.
It's fear of the deep, which is like the unknown.
No, he
the
just
only
hates
unknownness
whales.
of
One,
life.
I am
Charlie
I am
has that.
terrified of whales, but oh god, oh my god,
Is it just because they're so big?
they are massive individuals, and I am a tiny man.
They're absolute
I am
units.
absolutely terrified of whales, but I'm so fascinated by the ocean because it's fucking terrifying as hell.
I think, yeah, I'm really fascinated by it because to me, it's comparable to space.
Yeah.
Because we know so little about it.
They said the joke is that the Pacific Ocean, specifically in the areas like south of like Japan and shit, they say that that's where God put his mistakes, where it's like all those terrifying creatures that don't make sense.
Is that why California's
where it's
by?
got like 9 different fucking arms and shit, and they glow, and yeah, like you said, we haven't seen only 2% of it. But I hold out hope for Bigfoot because of the fact that we are just still discovering uncontacted tribes.
Right.
And so if we can find people walking upright and shit.
Oh, so you're
what's to
saying
say
it's-
we can't just find something else walking around?
Possibly worldwide and not just in America.
Yeah, well,
yeah,
like,
'cause
it's the
there's
whole
been-
thing with the Yeti.
Like there's been
the
sightings
Himalayan-
of the same type of thing everywhere. Every region has their own.
So
type
could
of
we
big-
find
Go ahead.
different kinds of Bigfoot?
Yeah, well, like that's what the Yeti and Abominable Snowman is and shit.
Oh, dicks.
What about
Cthulhu.
What about
Yes.
there's a lot of
Our
these.
Lord and Savior.
There's a lot of these.
I would say Loch Ness Monster.
there's-
Yeah, what about like stuff like Nessie and like how like in the 1800s they used? Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Nate.
Does anybody know what happened at
Muffin Man?
Roanoke?
Ooh, that's it. I just think they got absorbed into the local Indian tribes. They just ran out of food. And
Yeah.
Where
What's Roanoke?
I just think
like one of the
Roanoke-
very first
It's a
settlements.
It's an
of
early
the-
settlement of
America.
like pilgrims that came over in the 1700s.
Oh, yeah, they probably
to
gave in.
settle. Yeah, it was just like this. It was like a whole colony, and then when the next shipment of like supplies and stuff, or the next people came in, the thing was all gone. And
What-
then
I mean,
they were
so
just
then they were like, we need
there
to
was like
send
a-
more people.
Well, no, like because there's like normal like people coming to keep colonizing the area.
Yeah.
There was just like a sign left with the word Croatoan on it, and that was the only evidence left of the colony. But yeah, the biggest theories that are put forward is like, oh, they got disappeared, abducted by aliens. But I mean, in reality, they just probably got absorbed into the local Indian,
Yeah.
the local Native American tribe, just to survive.
Yeah.
A bunch of them probably died from illness or famine.
Yeah, they're in a new world. Makes sense.
Yeah, like they probably just.
They're in a whole new.
There's a lot of these, but Russian disappearances, like people that go into the Russian mountains and then they find them like years later, but there's no sign of death. It's just they're just there dead, but there's no like lightning strike. There's no like autopsy reveals nothing.
Oh, that stuff.
Yeah, that shit freaks me out. That and boat disappearances, especially. You're afraid of whales. I'm afraid of boats vanishing. Like
the
where
Bermuda
cruise
triangle.
Yes, that shit like that, where entire boats filled with people will just travel off somewhere, and then the boat will come back. Especially boats drifting when there's no one on it, and there's no bodies. It's just floating around the fucking water.
Does that happen a lot?
Yes. Can you Google it? You watch me get scared on camera.
Well, hold on.
Just boat
read
disappearances.
this chat, bro. This is
Ask anyone in North Carolina. Everyone there has a friend that feeds Bigfoot. But I never realized how uninhabited the state is and how easily it could be for Bigfoot to hide in those mountains till I went there. And assuming it's huge, it could run away pretty fast.
In North Carolina?
North Carolina. North Carolina.
part of the Appalachians, so like
Yeah.
Oh, I guess considering that, yeah.
a lot of uncharted land or unexplored land there.
I was thinking there's bigger states.
Oh yeah, I mean, look at places like Wyoming, Colorado.
Oh.
No one's in Montana.
Fuck
except for
exactly.
Montana.
Like
Fucking Have you got? Has
Northern
anyone in this
California.
room been to Wyoming?
no,
Yeah, I went to a Screen Door Factory.
Have you really?
so empty.
So
They
it's
travel,
it's
yeah.
pretty fucking empty, isn't it? I have been there too. I drove across the entire state. It is one of the most desolate. They have signs that said, "Please get gas. Your next station is in 200 miles.
There's signs that say,
You're-
you're in Wyoming. Why?
You're in Wyoming."
But is
It's
it
just
as
a cringe.
Is it as blank as South and North Dakota, where it's just flat?
I've been to South. I've never been to North, so I don't know.
Did you see Dakota Fanning?
I wish.
She's probably inhabiting that. There you go.
When? What movie?
Please say a more recent one.
Cat in the Hat.
Hell yeah.
What
Did
the
that
fuck?
pick up?
What the fuck?
I hope so.
my God.
All right, this is.
More like scat in the hat.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
We've upset the demons.
Shut down.
What happened?
I was itchy as dicks.
No.
Your poster fell all the way down. That's
Oh, that was what that was. Oh.
We've upset the
dicks.
demons.
Could
all right.
not do that hat anymore.
Speaking of mythical creatures,
Good mythical morning.
Pitbull.
mythical morning. What do we think about some of the? I like how it's shifted, but I enjoy this talk too. What do you think about like Native American legends, like skinwalkers?
What's that?
What the fuck?
Oh man, I was reading this Reddit thread on this shit one night at work. It literally got me through my whole shift because of all the different accounts
You mean at
people
home
had.
because you wouldn't do that at work?
Oh, dude, I have so much time at work.
Oh, party on, right?
It's basically like this legend of it's like a Native American like witch doctor that is able to like transform themselves from like
Oh yeah, wasn't? Oh
Or-
no, you did. I watched the. I think the movie's called Wolf Cop.
could be. But basically it's kind of like a Native American version of like almost a werewolf, but like it's like people get marked or basically the skinwalker will come for you and get you if you're not careful.
And don't they need the blood? Is it blood related? Otherwise, that could be it. I mean, Wolf Cop had something like that.
I'm not sure, but I was just reading a lot of stories about people who had like super sketch experiences where they would like see a dog and like hear noises and like it was just a lot of crazy. Like people would be driving in certain areas in cars, look out the side of their window, and like they'd see like this big thing like keeping pace with their car next to them.
Oh,
And like
dicks.
there's this thing where you don't make eye contact with it, otherwise it'll get you. Basically, like,
Well, especially
yeah.
if you're driving.
Yeah, but no, but like, yeah, there's just a bunch of these cool things, and
What
yeah.
about the Wisconsin,
Ooh,
Minnesota hemogloshes?
what is that?
Little pan-like creatures.
A pan?
Yeah.
Like a panfish.
the little goat-legged people, with glowing red eyes.
I haven't heard about that. I've heard of that.
You talking
the,
about like
the Wolf of Bray Road thing or the Beast of Bray Road?
Like Mr. Tumnus in.
Oh, it's like a fawn type thing.
Yeah.
I've not heard of that. That's what are these things called?
Panfish?
Hemogloshes?
Hemogosh. Hemo.
Yeah, you're gonna have to like
Skla.
Google do that work for you.
And then there's that
I don't know how to
demon
spell it.
thing from the new version of Pet Cemetery.
I've never seen Google fail like that.
I know.
The
That was wild.
That was impressive.
the demon creatures with the deer skull and rack.
Oh, I think
A
that.
Leshen?
What?
Leshen? Leshen?
Or Demon Balor. Oh, you guys don't watch WWE? Okay,
I
whatever.
did, but I haven't heard of that. Google image that shit.
It's Finn Balor.
It's probably not it, but
From
this
The
sounds
Witcher?
similar. This sounds similar to what he was just talking about. He's got a deer skull for a face.
Yeah.
Just look up Hollow Knight.
What?
Video game?
Oh.
No? Fucking
There's also what was this? The Wendigo.
Yeah, that's what
That's that.
Jake Soul just brought up.
That's it.
I know what that is. Those things are cool. They talked about that on Supernatural one time.
I've never seen that show.
So
RIP?
good.
Right, alright. They're done now, right?
No, they're still going. I think. Actually, no. I think they might have finished.
You gonna say
But yeah, the Wendigo's like a type of skinwalker type thing. I think.
That's
A
the one
mythical
that I was.
man-eating
That's
creature.
the one that I was mentioning from the new Pet Cemetery.
Oh, okay.
I want to
Nice.
see that.
Evil spirit native to the northern forests of the Atlantic coast and the Great Lakes
It's in the
region.
book, but they
which is
left it
us.
out.
Yeah.
But they left it out of the first movie.
Let's see. Historically associated with murder, insatiable greed, and the cultural taboos.
I
against
like
such
it already.
behaviors.
Jesus.
Yeah, the Wendigo's pretty cool. It's kind of like, it's like our version of Skinwalker type shit.
Or
almost.
like what the Jersey Devil shit? Or...
Oh, Jersey Devil. Mothman's one of my favorite ones, dude.
Please do Mothman, because I don't know what that is. It sounds awesome.
I gotta tell you right now. There's a
Alright.
movie called
Ooh,
The
Hand
Mothman
Clap.
Prophecies.
Yeah.
And it's great. You should watch it. I think you would like
Mothman
it.
Prophecies?
Yeah.
What are you guys doing next weekend? I'm just trying to make plans. I'm so lonely.
The Mothman Prophecies. That movie's great.
Oh, there's a statue for it?
Dude, yeah. In Virginia. There's
I
like
mean, what else are they gonna have in Virginia, really?
yeah, see, like, there's a 75 book.
Yeah, and you didn't see anything.
So basically, back in the day, there was this, in like Virginia, this bridge that collapsed. Shortly after, this town was experiencing all these visions of the Mothman, basically like warning of a big disaster. And there was just, the movie's about
It's a very overused clip.
the what?
The footage.
Oh, is it?
You see it in a lot of stuff, music videos,
What clip?
So not
Movies.
things serious.
the whole bridge thing.
From the movie? I don't even know which clip you're talking. I haven't seen that clip.
You gotta be a little more specific, and you can't just say
footage
clip.
of it.
Oh, I haven't even looked that up. Let's see. Can I see this photo?
Say that was not a moth thing at all.
It's like a butterfly.
Well, yeah, because like there's a bunch
Nobody
of
ever suspects the butterfly.
Let's see. Yeah, it's just like this weird thing, kind of that exists over there on the East Coast.
I love legends like this.
I know.
Like, what is there anything around Wisconsin or Fond du Lac that's got?
This is what it's supposed to look like.
Oh Jesus!
This is what people see: is this black mass with the glowing red eyes like this.
Ooh.
What about cryptids?
What the fuck is that?
They're like insect beings. Cryptids.
What the fuck? I don't know what that is. It's fucked up.
See if you can find any pictures.
I just want to look
I
up this
didn't
Mothman
know
Bridge
that they
thing because
were
Mitch
even a
needs to
thing
know
until
about this. So yeah, Silver Bridge.
That could
Okay, so
be
it's
any
this.
silver bridge.
Oh man, built in 1928, named
There it is.
what?
Oh,
Whoa.
sorry, no, I saw it. I thought it says Mothman. It says Aftermath.
You just
He's so excited.
I want to see this. Yeah,
Oh
you're
my
right.
gosh, Collapsed Bridge was replaced by
just leaped.
December 15, 1967. It collapsed under the weight of rush hour traffic, resulting in the deaths of 46 people.
Jesus.
2 of the victims were never found. An investigation of the wreckage pointed to the cause of the collapse being the failure of a single eye bar in a suspension chain.
I mean, how
Due
old
to a
was
small
that
defect.
bridge?
It was built in 1928, so it's pretty old.
Yeah.
And they also showed it was carrying much heavier loads than had originally
And
been
how
designed,
good could that
and
footage
poorly
be if it was in the
maintained.
60s?
I mean, they had cameras.
It's black and white.
Yeah.
It's just this thing where it's just like.
Oh, was it
like
from
this.
the Zapruder family or something?
Oh, when the bridge would just. Yeah, I know what that is.
I noticed something was funny when the bridge went back and to the left. I've seen that before.
I'm gonna see if there's footage I can just look up quick.
Oh, sure, I'm sure it's. And this is the link to the Mothman. How?
That area.
Okay.
In the movie, I'm not sure how true this is, but in the movie they basically
Mothman sightings.
the Mothman's like showing up for like weeks beforehand and like kind of warning people about like an impending disaster.
Oh.
Are these videos set back in the 60s though?
I'm not sure what it is.
dicks.
I'm just gonna kind of.
Oh shit.
Oh, it looks like.
Silver.
I'm about to be
Oh, it
like,
looks like a History
freak the
Channel
fuck
thing.
out.
Hold on.
Aw.
I don't know if they have actual footage of it or not. Da-da-da-da.
Nate's here looking up Nate.
Why don't you crank that down, man?
Anger follow you.
Turn it down, please.
Okay, yeah, that guy definitely looks like he knows everything about it.
Come on, keep buzzing forward. Oh, he's talking about that. Come on, show me actual footage
Show
of
the
this.
Fucking dirt.
A lot of pictures.
I wonder if they won't be able to show it. If it's a History Channel, you can't show, like, super
If it's
death.
fake,
It's got to be Travel Channel for that stuff.
yeah.
Like, super death.
Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna show anything.
Well, there it is.
Oh, look at me.
Metallurgist. That's such a cool name.
A metallurgist.
What is that?
Look it up.
Oh, okay.
I guess we're just gonna have to watch the Mothman Prophecies.
I would recommend the movie. It's interesting.
Mothman Prophecies?
Yeah, it's quite good. I forget who's the star of that movie. Isn't it like what the fuck is his name? The one with the brother sister.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
No. I don't know.
John Cusack.
Yes, I think
Oh,
I
is
think
it?
I think it is John Cusack actually
Yes.
in the movie. But yeah, what was that name of that one? Overton Bridge.
Yeah. In Scotland.
What
I
happened
was
there?
I was about to try to do a Scotland accent. I was like, probably. I was gonna be like, oh, you might.
Just quote Mike Myers as Shrek.
Donkey. There you
I
go.
read something interesting the other day.
Nice.
Aleister Crowley
Sweet dude.
bought a house
Did he have good credit?
where the Loch Ness monster supposedly lived,
Oh, in the over there.
and he was trying to conjure demons and open a portal to hell
Jesus.
and blah blah blah.
When was this supposed to be? Like a long time ago or recently?
Last
Aleister
week.
Crowley.
Who's that?
Oh, Crowley. You don't.
The fuck
He-
is this?
Oh
Is
Jesus.
this what the Ozzy song is about?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
It
okay.
is.
Victor. Isn't I thought it was Victor Crowley.
Aleister Crowley.
So
You
I'm
know,
assuming
some people call him Victor
So is
though,
this
if
in,
they're
like,
close friends.
the 1800s or early 1900s or what?
And
I think
he
early
was
1900s.
known to possess one of the only Necronomicons
Oh Jesus!
that might be real.
Yeah.
It was
There's
called
movies about him.
The Book of the Red Dragon, and it was supposedly written by Solomon, King Solomon. And
Sumerian shit.
it talks about and
a
ranks
light
demons in their hierarchy, and
Right.
one of them is called Leviathan,
Okay.
which
It's Final Fantasy summon.
is described as looking somewhat like what they think Loch Ness Monster might have looked like.
Huh. That's fucked. That's neat. I like stuff like that. You guys
I-
ever heard of the Zozo demon?
Zozo?
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
It sounds like a Nickelodeon thing.
It's like a phenomenon that people experience with Ouija
Was
boards.
it friends with like Eureka in the castle?
It's a phenomenon people.
It's a good conspiracy.
Yeah.
Ouija board.
Oh yeah, are Ouija boards real? First of all,
I believe in Waluigi.
considering Ouija boards were made by a board game company.
Milton Bradley?
Hasbro?
Yeah. Do they work? People like, but yeah, no. The Zozo demon's like this phenomenon people experience with Ouija boards, where they'll try to be contacting, like they'll be like, oh come on, they'll try and find like something from the other side or a demon, but then it'll just go back and forth, zio, and then shit will happen in their house for a long time.
So
They did
like, now
they did an episode of Ghost Adventures on it, and the fucking shit went wild.
the fucking shit. Wait, what?
It was wild. Probably one of the best.
Was there
episodes
like
I've
air
ever seen.
horn? Like wee, boop, boop, boop,
No,
boop,
like
wee.
people disappearing, shit moving in the house. Yeah, like
Well, when you put it like that,
shit
no
was
air
fucked
horns.
up, huh?
Possession.
Like straight up possession. It was crazy.
Oh, but there's the thing in that. Did you ever see the movie Grave Encounters?
No,
Of the-
I know what that is though.
Yeah, where they are like how ghost shows are all set up and
Yeah.
fake. So
But yeah, no.
What's up with that,
I
bro?
I do
What?
believe a lot of what.
have you never seen that movie?
They're fake?
So
Well,
fake.
that's the thing. Or are they?
I think a lot of them are fake. I think a lot of those shows are really fake a lot of the time, but then they they actually get something. And they're like, holy shit!
It's not like it's real like the X Files.
Oh my god, I wish the X Files.
I can't remember the name of the scientific study that they did, but I remember these documents just recently got released a couple years back about this guy who could like be told coordinates and he could look into the past of that area or something, and then
Dicks.
our government like tasked him with something impossible, and they gave him coordinates to Mars without him knowing, to try to like debunk his bullshit. And he was accurately able to tell them about like pyramids and like triangle shaped developments that used to be on Mars, and these weird gray skinned people that could like see him and stuff. and it actually like confirmed some things that our own scientists had kind of believed about the time, and the documents have actually been released, like the actual transcripts from the. Just look up guy predicts aliens on Mars, government something or
Is
another.
that like a autistic savant thing?
Jesus, look at that middle picture there. What's going on there?
But it's this. I think it's the same guy who like he can channel through other people and see what they're seeing, and then like draw a picture of it or something. Like somebody was.
Does
looking
anybody
at a bridge.
remember what remote viewing is?
Yeah.
Like Stranger Things.
Oh
no, that's from the
Men Who Stare at
Men Who Stare
Goats.
Yeah.
we just watched that movie. I just
watched
showed you that movie.
Yeah.
I actually
Season
great
3
movie.
right now.
I torrented a whole bunch of instructions and videos on how to learn remote viewing.
And did you learn?
No, it was too long and complicated. I didn't have the attention span for it.
Nate.
But I still have it. If anybody wants to see it, I can dig it up.
Hit up 1739 for some remote viewing. What?
Remote viewing, that'd be sketchy if that was like if that's true, which it could be.
Yeah, there's some people that are watching this right now that really don't know what that is, so you should explain to them.
So remote viewing is basically it's just like a psychic ability where you could be like, you need to see in the movie Men Who Stare at Goats, which is actually like based on a lot of true events.
Oh, that movie, yeah, okay.
Which is based on the government basically trying to make psionic spies or like psychic spies to like, combat the Russians and shit like that. Basically trying to get people with psychic powers to be able to see where you can't. So like what's inside the box, type of shit, and then they'll see like
Brad Pitt would have loved
this is on the photograph or whatever, and then the end goal of that whole thing is to be able to be like, all right, here's a photograph of a Russian agent. We need you to remote view him and tell us what he's saying. And example in the show Stranger Things, they accomplished this with their protagonist 11.
Don't give it all away.
I'm not. I'm just kind of saying
I'm only on like episode 4.
of the first season. Bro.
No, he's just describing her process.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no. When she does all the static stuff.
But yeah, basically, yeah. In like flashbacks to that show.
I never really put that together, but you're right.
Yeah, she can remote view.
Just
It's
a
just one of
different
her
way.
one of her many abilities, really.
Just not with
It's like
not with paper and pencil.
right. She's like going, man. The way she does it is so different.
Yeah.
That they portrayed in that show. It's pretty cool.
Go into like a different world almost.
But yeah,
it's
like
a state of mind.
Yeah, she's like in like Insidious where they're like projecting their soul basically.
Oh God.
But
And
yeah, regular remote
destroy
viewing is just
vehicles.
like you're just kind of like you're basically meditating and you get the image and you talk about it, or write it down, whatever. But yeah, in Stranger Things, 11 can like take what she's hearing and broadcast it over like a speaker near her, which is pretty dope. That's not real. That'd be so sick.
Are you? Oh, speaking of Stranger Things, I have an idea for a Netflix show. I kind of want to pitch it to you guys, and we can talk about.
What's this? What's that?
You ever seen the show American Pickers?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go to people's houses, different collectors.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask them about specific things, and distract them about one thing, and then someone behind them is gonna steal something
Oh my
that I really
God.
want. And I'm gonna sell it at a flea market, and we're gonna call the show "Strangers Things."
Oh my goodness. It's like that Rick and Morty skit where the guy just goes around and takes people's stuff.
Well, there you go. Make it happen, Netflix.
Astral Project.
Oh, astral projection. I
What
see.
else? We're supposed to bring up Slender Man.
Astral Project.
Oh, dicks, yeah.
That's a game.
No, but it's real. Didn't you hear what happened in Waukesha?
That should be like the third.
Mm-hmm.
That one there.
Didn't
An actual
know.
CIA released on
They were
No, there's a couple middle school chicks like
Yeah.
conjured him or something.
No,
that they murdered somebody.
no, that she didn't die.
Oh no.
That's how they got caught.
They
Stabbed her like 16 times
Yeah.
to sacrifice
that-
her to Slender Man.
That was
that kills people.
It does.
Wasn't that
That's
pure?
what the llamas say.
Wasn't that purely though because they were just trying to like worship him or whatever?
Yeah, they were
But
going
it's just
to-
it's just a made up thing.
Yeah, it was a creepypasta thing.
It's so fucked up.
And yeah, they all were like sleeping over at one another's house, and like
What is this?
that's what they told their parents.
This is the actual documents of that thing Nate was talking about of the guy remote viewing to Mars or astral projecting to
nice.
Mars.
Speaking of
I'll link this in the chat as well.
creepypasta, Slenderman.
That's what we were just
We were
saying.
just talking
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
The Waukesha thing.
Do you believe that those two
Holy
girls
shit.
actually like saw Slenderman and did that, or were they just psychotic?
No, they were fucked up, and that's why she got away with fucking insanity.
Oh.
That's how they got her out of like way major. Like she stabbed her friends. Like I mean, I believe they both stabbed her a total of 16 times. But that's how they played it off. It's like, well, clearly it's insanity because it's just based off of this website thing.
Yeah.
Like it's so
I
fucking
guess
dumb.
because people can't take control of their actions anymore and can't take responsibility. So like they have to just plead insanity and it's like goodbye.
Yeah.
Please don't put
Yeah.
sharp things.
I don't actually want to get in trouble for this, so could we just say I was crazy?
There has to be you have to get like a tattoo of something on your forehead when you get that, so that way people know.
That's why I'm saving this. I
guess
can't
what?
wait to stab the shit out of people.
Like, guess
someday.
what? You don't get you can go back to your life. We'll just forget this whole thing. But guess what? Other people have to know. So just
I'm gonna
stab her across the fucking forehead.
get like Heinz tattooed on my head, and then I'm gonna stab the shit out of so many people so I could say I was sacrificing their blood to the Heinz god.
Well, there's a girl I work
refill
with.
ketchup bottles.
There's a girl I work with whose last name is Heinz, has nothing to do with the ketchup, and she's like, I'm like, you should just try to get a piece of the fortune. She's like, don't you think I've already tried? I've looked into it.
I mean, you've had how many years?
What was the
She's 22.
name
She
of the
can
city
figure it
that
out.
was confirmed to be tested by our government by putting chemicals in the water, and then they got a whole bunch of diseases?
Flint,
and shit?
Michigan?
Is that what it was?
I mean, probably.
Flint, Michigan.
Like the documents were released that they actually did do that. But I think it was in the 50s or 60s or so.
Now, ask Michael Moore.
They put certain chemical in the water to see what would happen. Just to see what would happen to one particular city, and a whole bunch of people started developing really bad shit.
Oh, you're thinking of Chernobyl, yeah. No.
I gotta watch that show.
Chernobyl, Michigan, yeah. That's pretty crazy.
Do you think? Well, Chernobyl was an accident,
Yeah.
as far as we know.
Chernobyl Diaries was an accident, too. That movie should have never been released. Nate, you wouldn't know. You fell asleep in the theaters of that. True story. You ever want to go to a movie theater and hear snoring in the background? This guy. You picked the right movie to do it to, though. I'll give you that.
We got
you
any
got?
other?
I'm looking for a very specific Reddit thread that I was on, and
Perfect timing to look for a specific Reddit.
It
thread.
linked me to an incredible article about this guy who took. I wanted to find the name of the drug, but there's this like acid or LSD type drug, huh? It's not DMT. It is not. It is something else.
Joe Rogan, calm down.
No, I don't think it's just something basically that like makes people go into such a state of like delirium where they literally think what's around them is real. And there's like this thing where this guy did
That
this.
was on Stranger Things, too.
There was a guy where
Number 8.
he like did the study. He took a dose in like a controlled environment, had someone watching him, and like this drug like makes you see shadow people and shit. But like he basically like in the experiment, he tried to communicate. He basically thought about it hard enough. He got the, I don't know, it could be that, but he got the shadow person to form.
No.
And he was able to communicate with it.
Fuck
And
that.
then got the shadow person to have sex with him. And
What?
And
Of course,
I'm not
America.
joking. And then the because
The shadow person was pregnant.
He had someone in the room with him documenting what was going on, and then he ejaculated into the air.
Check Pornhub right now, dude.
No, but he literally got off to this thing after it gave him head. Then he went over. I swear to God, I read this whole report of this thing. It's like, what the fuck?
You say that, but you're leaving out the part that while you read it, your pants were halfway
No.
down your legs, and you're like, "What the? How did that
I was literally
happen?"
sitting here going, what the hell is happening here?
r/history.
Oh my God! But then he gets the thing. He goes and actually has sex with it in his bed. And the description of it, he's like, yeah, he's just humping his pillow or some shit. But in his mind, he's straight up.
Oh, so he was having sex with a pillow, but in his head, he thought it was this.
The drug makes you go to somewhere else where you think all this shit is actually happening. It was a wild thing. I wanted to bring
Would you ever do that?
Fuck no. Then
You'd have to have Sherpas.
because it was oh my God, it was just a thread talking about what's the scariest drug you can imagine. People
Things
are talking
like that
about
will happen if you take too much Jimson's weed.
Yeah, I fucking bet. What is this?
Or they also call it Angel's Trumpet.
Fuck. I've heard.
And it grows around here.
Chicago's a
Jesus.
conspiracy.
They also
The movie?
They were talking a lot about salvia in that thread and how like the trips you have just makes you never want to have it again. 'Cause,
That
like,
shit's bad.
Yeah, you just think you're like someone was like, yeah, I thought I was a glass of orange juice, and that was my life now. And then another person's like, oh, I thought it was like a toilet seat, and that was just my life. It's like a 7-minute trip, but you think it's like a year long.
Yeah. Well, I told you about that guy, that comedian who he vanished for 7 minutes into the trip. And then when he came out, he said, I went to my parents' house and I lived a full, like, 50-year lifespan. I had a wife and child in a pond, and we lived underwater. And then when he came out of it, he said that the worst feeling in the world was learning how to breathe human air again. He said, I was gone for 50 years and lived a full life. And
Under the sea.
And he died, and then he came back in 7 minutes, and he said he says, sadly, this is hard to admit, but this is the best time of my life.
Are you sure that wasn't BoJack Horseman?
No, this is Ari. This happened in Ari. Google Ari Shafir, and it really happened to him.
Or is this what the new Little Mermaid's going to be?
You got any more conspiracies? I'm so fucking sick of hearing about Little Mermaid, dude. Like, it's just like this is just gonna be another iteration for all the people who say that.
I just rewrote it for you, though.
For all the people who are gonna say, "Oh, Black Ariel's gonna ruin it," it's like you can just watch the white one. Let this one just happen.
Is there any real magic in the world?
Yeah.
Yeah, they gather it
Who?
into booster packs.
The Gathering.
Yeah.
The Gathering of it. Ari Shafir. What should I type?
Go right
No, you don't. You don't have to. I mean, you can type
Right
in Ari
there.
Shafir salvia trip.
Oh, salvia. Okay.
I mean, there's a video of it. The whole thing is, you see him put his hands on his face and he just vanishes. You see him sink into the fucking couch. You don't have to watch it, but it is on Reddit. The whole thing is typed out.
Chelsea Handler do that?
I believe so, because that sounds like something.
Some African country or something in order to try this trippy drug.
It might have been ayahuasca. Yeah, well, this is before it came over, but like ayahuasca's a thing that a lot of people are doing now. That was the.
It's this. Datura was the thing I was talking about. That the guy who got fucked up and fucked the.
That's Jimson's weed. That's,
Oh, okay.
that's Angel Trumpet.
That fucking name
That's what the
sounds
guy fucked the
scary.
shadow person on.
It's on the side of people's houses.
Oh my god.
Like in trellis.
Who the fuck has like something on the side of their house and like I'm gonna smoke the fuck out of this, and then has
That-
a great trip and like I'm gonna sell the fuck out of
That
this.
stuff is bad.
Yeah, you have to be very careful because it'll just kill you. Oh yeah, Jimson weed, devil's weed, Hell's
Yeah.
bells, thorn apple.
Hell's bells, Jesus God.
Higher classification, nightshade.
People have lost like 10, 15 days at a time.
Oh yeah.
They don't remember any of it, what they did.
What the fuck? I've never heard that. This is awesome though.
What?
Jazz cabbage. Is that like another name for it?
It's for wheat, yeah. Jazz.
I was gonna say some of the names that they've come up since like the 30s till now is hilarious. When we're done with this, just for fun, can we just look up the names for marijuana like that
Absolutely.
they've brought up over the years?
I mean, what are we doing right
Jazz
now?
cabbage.
We're already looking up drugs.
Well,
There was an episode of Big Mouth where they go on a tirade of all the different names of weed.
My
it just
dude, okay.
scrolls way fast.
You're talking about
past you.
BoJack and Big Mouth, dude.
Dude, it's
How you
Netflix.
doing?
It's
Like,
Netflix, yeah.
dude, hell yeah, this guy, this guy.
I want BoJack to end
The
though
Office.
Why
the reason-
you gotta do that to me though?
because it's run its course. The last season didn't add anything new.
The funeral episode was
Fine. It was
great.
an art house episode, and it was great. But as far as character development and story,
Well, they did.
what season where it didn't even one of the seasons didn't even focus on BoJack. Also, try not to say too much because he's only on season 1.
Well, I was gonna say that they have that new show that's based in the BoJack
Is
realm.
it the same thing?
It's like
the
no,
same
it's like
realm?
about some of like birds and a toucan or whatever.
It's just by the same creators.
yeah.
okay.
Oh, is that not part of the same world?
I didn't think
so.
it was because I've
Oh.
asked people who have seen it already, and they said it's not.
Similar art.
Oh, okay.
The 2007 episode. was
Bold of
one
me to assume.
The 2007 episode was one of my favorites because I remembered all of it, like from back. I love
I thought it was
Assassin's
stupid,
Creed.
Caleb. I thought it was stupid. Don't worry.
What?
I'm just
are you
not trying
talking
to ruin
about?
anything. You're good.
I wasn't listening. I was reading, so you guys
Oh,
can talk.
okay.
You can talk spoilers all you want.
I didn't think it was that bad though. I mean, the new season was pretty good.
That and the one where he can't talk underwater. That one I was like,
That one was pointless. I'll give you that one.
No,
Okay.
That was a really good episode. Like, that could have won something.
I feel like that's like one of those. They have it like once a season where they try something like real off the wall with like a
Yeah.
new art style.
He does.
and
He does show more emotion as a human being, though. You know, in that episode, because he cares about the little thing.
I guess.
Shows that he's got, and he's also trying to apologize for the thing he did. Shows a different side of BoJack, and he can't even talk. So,
Have you ever seen the show Easy on Netflix?
No.
It's just called Easy. That's like pretty much BoJack in real life, and it's Will Arnett is in it. He's the main character.
so it is BoJack.
Well, I highly recommend it. It's only 2 seasons or 3, but I highly recommend it. It's like one of those things where it's like a guy becomes more human and gentle, but like when he starts off, he's kind of just a low life.
Well, I
asshole.
tell you what, once they take The Office off, I'll definitely be checking out other shows. So.
How many times can you rewatch that show?
All of the fucking times.
How often do you have to sleep?
Never. You're asking the wrong person. I don't sleep.
Do you guys believe that the characters from Winnie the Pooh are based off of mental disorders?
No.
I can only really see Eeyore.
No.
You sure you can't see like ADHD in Rue?
I can't remember anyone else but Eeyore,
And
no.
Rabbit
you
is
have
like
to
attention the super anal attentive.
Compulsive.
You have to
Compulsive,
understand that stuff didn't exist back then.
Yeah, it did.
No,
they
it-
just didn't have.
no, it didn't have
just
names
wasn't
for it.
Medically,
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like they could have just based that shit off of just people he knew. It's like maybe my mother was Rue's mom or Kanga or whatever her name is. I might have known a hyperactive, OCD guy like Rabbit.
That would always bounce on his tail.
Or I may have known an Eeyore from my guy used to visit somebody in a mental institution that was Tigger and bounced around on his
Or the lead
ass.
singer of My Chemical Romance. Or
I love them, please.
yeah, I do too, dude. Don't worry.
Do you believe in the conspiracy that Tommy Pickles was in purgatory during Rugrats?
Oh, dude, yeah, I heard
I
that
think
one.
these
That
are
one
just people
fucks
that
me
live
up
in their
so
parents'
bad.
basement that they just were like, I'm gonna smoke a bunch of weed and just write shit and then put it on the internet and people just
That one
grab
fucks
the
with you
fucking hook
hard,
and just go
though.
in. What about the whole fucking thing where God damn it, I lost it. So it was one of those other things where it's like, oh, this whole thing. Christopher Robin is dead the whole time or something, or like he's hallucinating. This is an acid trip or some
Like
shit.
on his deathbed or something?
Something like that, and like the entire story of Winnie the Pooh is just an acid trip. That's like, come on, man, just take it for what it is. A guy finds a living bear.
Did you see
Are you
the
talking about
trailer?
Jungle Book?
Did you see the
No.
new redone trailer of the recent Christopher Robin movie where it's done as a horror movie?
Yes, I saw that.
Oh my
I love
god,
when they,
I
love when they cut
loved
movies
it.
differently like that.
That's way better than I would have saw that in theaters. I would have saw that shit.
I love when they cut like a comedy as like a horror movie or something, or
yeah.
vice versa. This shit's fun.
Oh god, now that you talk about like kid stuff that we grew up with.
What do you guys think will be the end of humanity? Ourselves, or possibly AI, or an outside event
What a weird
that we have no control over? How do you think humanity itself is going to drastically change?
It's kind of conspiracy-y.
Well, it all depends on when they pull the plug in this matrix we live in.
Yeah, right.
Our battery juices have run out.
Yeah,
That's why we die unexpectedly, because they're running us at a higher charge.
Oh my god.
if they really have to
We'll
charge
probably
their
just-
cell phone.
Our civilization will end when we fucking thermonuclear war each other.
Do you think that'll happen in our lifetime?
In our lifetime?
Yeah.
Nah, we're good.
Yes. I do think it'll happen in our lifetime.
Most of us are
because
busy doing podcasts and stuff, so
I
we
think-
really don't have time for that.
I think by 2050 we'll have a global water shortage, and then a lot of wars will be fought over to control the rest of the resources.
So by 2050, before around
yeah,
2050.
around there. Probably.
Let's look up.
Capitalism can only expand so far.
Let's see the names for weed, and then we'll call it.
Oh
a day.
yeah, names for weed.
Just the funny, silly names, because Jazz Cabbage is pretty
Yeah.
funny.
And on a high note, see what I did there?
Let's see. Go.
So we can almost guarantee that animals for sure have a wider range of things that they can pick up that humans ourselves can't, see in different visions of light and other different things like that. Do you guys believe that children as well are able to pick up on things that
Yes.
adults aren't able
Children
to
are
see?
stupid.
Yes. No, yes.
Also, here's one
Yes.
last one. So have you guys seen The Incredibles?
No.
Yeah. Why
So
would you
know
not?
Jack, right?
Yeah,
I'm a-
jack
The
of all
baby?
trades.
I'm
Yeah,
an
Jack of
adult.
all trades.
Yeah.
And Violet, she goes into the ultraviolet realm.
Ultraviolet, yeah.
Yeah, and we can't see that, so she goes invisible.
Yeah.
And don't even get me started on Dash.
Yeah.
Dash Rendar.
I was a parent for 3 years, and
What happened?
he lives up north. It's fine. I pay for it. Whatever. I do the legal thing. There was either a Friday the 13th or Halloween night in an apartment that my kid went fucking psycho in his bedroom. That it's like all the time whenever he was in the room alone and the door was closed, just scream the shit out of everything. So I believe that they can see some shit that you don't know is there.
Or are they psychotic?
Actually, I know his mother, so he might be psychotic. So
Is he on pills?
I'm trying to find the best list.
I
of
know,
funny
like
ones.
the funniest,
He
the
might be
funnier
now.
ones. Yeah.
Oh, here we go. This is a good one. Let's see.
Maui Wowie. I remember. Just looked up half
Diz?
bake.
Diz?
Arizona Ashes, Black Fire, Blue Cheese, Crazy Weed, Crying Weed,
They still have imagination.
Diz, Giggle
That is-
Smoke, Giggle Weed, Good Giggles, Gorilla Glue, Green Mercedes
Definitely
Benz,
now.
When you get older,
Juanita.
you get told
Lime Pillows,
what you can think.
Pocket
and what you
Rocket,
can't.
The way
Rainy
you're
Day
saying
Woman,
it's like you've said these all before.
Rasta Weed, Righteous Bush, Sassafras, my favorite.
I love
Smoochy
that
Bougie,
one.
Tex-Mex, Tweeds, Wake and Bake, Young Girls.
White,
Oh wait, there's
young-
more.
oh,
Wait,
Dick.
what was this?
shit.
What was this supposed to be? I don't know what that was supposed
It's that's all the government ones.
to be. Oh, here's the full list of new additions.
Oh my God.
A-bomb, marijuana mixed with heroin. Alfalfa. Almahada.
Alfalfa.
Bazooka, marijuana mixed with cocaine paste. Bionic, marijuana mixed with PCP.
Why
Blue
are they
Dream,
mixing
branches,
now?
Because people are fucked up.
Breaking Bad.
Blue Dream Branches, Cafe,
I like that one.
Canita, Camaro, Devil's Lettuce, my favorite. Diosa Verde. What does that fucking say? Elefante Pasta. Or, Elefante Pata, I think. I don't know.
So there's no S in that end?
Escobar. Yeah, there's no S there. I just wanted to see pasta. Oh my god, my computer's moving on its own.
Oh, that's a weird name. I like it, though.
Escobar. Fatty. I like that one. Galena. Garifa. Green Crack. Greenhouse. Hoja? Or is this Hoa?
It's almost starting to sound like black kids'
Haja.
names.
Lena. Leska? Loud. Lucas. Ooh.
Wow, I've heard of that.
Manteca. Mersh. Mixcali Hayes. MMJ. My brother.
My brother's fucked up, dude.
Nug. Pasto. Pasture.
Are you sure it wasn't pasta?
No, it's Pasto. Pasture. Let's see. Pelaroa. Pink Panther. Well, I like that one. Pintura. Plant.
Boring.
Wow, that's so simple.
I'm trying to get some plant.
It is
Poro.
what it is.
Purple OG. Red hair. Shoes. Sour OG.
Shoes is the best.
Sour OG. Sticky. Tangy OG. Terp. Terpinous. Tiggity. Top shelf. Train wreck.
I just need me
Trinity OG. Valley. Zip.
Give me
Zip.
some shoes, man. Fuck that.
Shoes could be every drug.
It's the best chin
I'm
Pokemon,
gonna go
and it's
buy-
the best
I need
weed.
some shoes.
Shoe.
There should be one called Giggity.
There's
Giggity?
one.
Oh my God.
There's a drug called elephant ears, and it's all it is you get a
Yeah,
shoe.
they sell it at like the state fair.
It's a shoe if you. It has to be made before 1950, and you just light it on fire and you huff it.
What?
It's got a certain kind of lacquer on it that like can
Dicks,
kill
I
your
like
brain
that,
cells.
The only drugs that I'll do are the cheese curds at Walleye Weekend.
Those probably are the worst drug for you on the planet.
They need to do it like an all you or like an all you
People
can eat,
survive more heroin than
like an
those.
eating contest of that shit.
Why are cheese curds never on the buffet in Wisconsin?
Oh.
Because it's Wisconsin.
Can you imagine like the fucking pit of grease
can't
that would
keep
collect
up.
the bottom of it?
Expensive.
They can't keep up with it. They can't.
Oh, my voice recording is taking all of this.
That's why a double cheeseburger costs more than a
And on that note, we've been going for 2 hours and 15 minutes.
No dicks.
What?
Do you guys believe that
No.
advertisements should be catered towards children under the age of 13?
Yeah, because it's the parents that decide to buy the shit for them. I saw this real fat kid running around one time on the frisbee golf field, and he goes, "God damn, I need a cheeseburger." You picture the ethnicity. So my friend looks at me and goes, what the fuck is that, Mitch? That is the government making him fat. I go, the kid's 12. He doesn't have a job. His parents still feed him. So, yes, they should be able to target whoever they want. Because at the end of the day, it's the parents' responsibility to make sure that kid doesn't end up a fat
Well, at the
fuck.
same time, though, it's when a cheeseburger costs $2 and a salad costs like $5.
Get a better job.
No.
And on that note,
Yes.
let's end it.
Buy a head of lettuce and make the salad at home.
I like that.
Thank you. Raise the lettuce.
Raise the lettuce.
Anybody else?
Hashtag raise the lettuce.
Anybody else got
Grow a
anything?
garden.
Tune in tomorrow.
Boom.
I don't know if you wanted us to throw that in there
Do it.
tonight.
Do it up.
Anything you want to say?
We're doing it tomorrow at 6:30. What are we doing?
6 works.
6
You know,
o'clock.
you just so you know, I'm not gonna be here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's why I was asking Caleb, but he wasn't looking at me.
Yep.
All right.
If you like the commentary you heard here, we're gonna be just fucking chilling and talking in a new studio. It's pretty fucking nice, and it's nice of them to let us use this.
What's the name of your show?
The 1730 Nation?
Boom.
Is it? I don't know if you decided on a full name or not.
Well, I'm gonna tag it, and
We like to
That's
we
what
like
it's
to
gonna
talk
be.
to bands, but if not, Nate and I can just go on about anything, and I'll say anything to make you laugh. So, fucking tune in tomorrow at 6 o'clock.
Bada bing.
And
Bada
thanks,
boom.
Mitch, for having us on tonight.
No problem. That's fun, guys.
Yeah.
Try not to just save your money. That's all I got. All right. Bye, everybody.
I'm just gonna.